Heyo, heyo, good morning. Sorry I haven't streamed in so long. By the way, I've been dealing with this crashing constantly over and over again, so I'm just gonna keep on trying until it lets me in the game. I assume it will eventually let me in the game, but this has been happening since I started playing a few days ago. Every single time I try to open the game, log into the server, log into a character, it crashes a couple times before it lets me do the thing. I am using a third-party add-on just to keep the whole game from crashing. So I'm using the no-kill plugin. So, shush. Oh hey, it let me in. Hear all that mail I'm getting? That's a lot of mail.
Here.
Let me know if the sound needs adjusting.
Here. Feel.
The darkness. This guy.
Hear. Feel. Think.
But at least I'm cute. I am a paladin. Well, I will be a paladin. You know, one day. There's a lot more reading in this than in WoW. This is going to be interesting. Hey, you. God, I'm adorable. You all right, lass? You were moaning something fierce for a while there. Feeling the effects of the ether, I reckon. You'll get used to it, though, don't worry. I'm gonna read everything, and I know a lot of the characters have written accents, and that's gonna be annoying. It's the coppers! You there, halt! What's all this about? Inspection. Men, search the carriage. Oh look, there's some twins riding with us. Who are they? I'm just an honest peddler, friend, so don't be too disappointed if you don't find nothing, eh? Mind your tongue, old man, lest I cut it out. Hey, I saw that. He pulled that out of his pocket. Did you see that? Why does he have drugs? Look, sir, somnus. Honest peddler, was it? Since when do honest peddlers deal in prohibited herbs? He pulled that out of his pouch. You saw that, right? I'm not imagining things? Rude. Framing us. You're in a lot of trouble, old man. You'll rot in the dungeon till the end of your days, unless you can afford the fine. Oh, I see how it is. Rotten coppers. Business as usual. Look out. Ah! Amaja! Amaja! To arms! To arms! Seven hells, consider this a warning. Now go, all of you! Amaja are kind of cute. In an ugly way. Phew, that kind of excitement ain't good for the heart. You be careful around them blades, lass. Bastards'll have the shirt off your back if they fancy it. Like comet bandits they are, only less honest. Yeah? Rotten cops. Thank the gods for sending some beastmen to the rescue, eh? Hey, seeing as we've still got a long ride ahead, you mind keeping me company till we arrive? Them young'uns don't much care for conversation, see? I think Alphino is sleeping and Alice's awake and just not paying attention. Brent's the name, and peddlin's me trade. And judging by your unusual garments, I'll wager you're one of them new adventurers. Pretty sure my garments are pretty usual. Just saying. I mean, hardly wearing anything, but still. I knew it. Going wherever the wind blows, seeking fortune and glory. Now that's what I call living. So long as you can avoid dying, I mean. Ain't no secret that adventuring's a risky business, these days especially. What was it that first attracted you to it? Alphado is just lazy and useless. Yeah, he is. ARR Alfie is going to be fun. What attracted me to adventuring? Boredom. Why isn't boredom an option? ADHD should also be an option. Let's go with power. I think that gives the better ring. Power, as in power to do good? Yeah, sure. Yeah, totally. To do good. Uh-huh. Like protecting the weak and fighting for what's right and all that. Yeah, totally. Uh-huh. I thought that's what you meant. Well, adventurers do get up to a lot of fighting, that's for sure. You'll never be short of a chance to polish your warcraft in the adventuring business. Uh-huh. When you arrive in town, you'd best enroll in the Adventurers Guild. They'll set you on the right path. And it wouldn't hurt to join a guild neither. Ul'dah's home to a few, so if you fancy learning how to fight with a sword, your fists, or even spells, you should think about seeking one out. I will. I'm gonna do all the things, by the way. I don't know if you read the title, but I'm doing all the things. I'm doing all the classes. I'm doing every quest. Just remember, though, there are more important things than fortune and glory, such as breathing. Ain't no profit in being dead, and that's a fact. By the by, is this your first trip to Ul'dah? Sure. I've never been here before. It is? Well then. Let this journeyed itinerant tell you the ins and outs of your destination. Ul'dah is ruled by the Sultana in name, but as most folk know, the Syndicate holds all the real power. Them and their monitorist cronies would happily get rid of her grace altogether, but that won't happen while she still commands the loyalty of the Royalists, and the Royalists are nothing if not loyal. I'm totally a sprout! These factions have long fought over power, thrown the weight of their wealth against each other, and they show no sign of stopping. Of course, the Lizardmen, that's the Eorzea, couldn't care less about Ul'dah politics. They have their own interests, see? And they ain't afraid to use force to serve them. They say war is a gift to peddlers, need, breed, and profit and all, and though it shames me to say it, I'm inclined to agree. Ah, at long last. Behold Ul'dah, jewel of Thanalan, where folk turn sand into gold.
Deep in the sun-baked south, surrounded by the shifting sands of an endless desert, she rises, a solitary rose amidst the dust and rock, a symbol of defiance. Her name, Ul'dah. Even with the coming of the seventh umbral era, hope springs eternal for the mongers and merchants who vie for lost fortunes in this bustling oasis. As the twin faces of Ul'dah maintain their vigil over all that has been and shall be, the present proffers a brave soul. One whose arrival could mark the beginning of a new era of prosperity for the realm.
And here's where we part ways, lass. I'm off to the markets to deliver me wares, then it's on to the high road for me. Here, I want you to have this, by way of thanks for putting up with me prattle. You never did tell me your name, though. Hey, here's an idea. Become the sort of storied personage I can brag about having met, and I'll consider us square. Oh, I will. I do actually really like the graphic update.
May the traders nurture our fortunes as they kindle the flames which burn within us all. For by fire are we reborn.
Like, honestly, my clothes just look so much better. And you know I'm all about those clothes. Also, one of the recent updates, they made it to where you can copy things from your HUD layouts and character settings from your other characters. So I was able to do that instead of using a mod to do it. So that's nice. That way I don't have to set up everything all over again. Yeah. Oi, Venturer, over here. This guy. I mean you. Fresh off the carriage by any chance, eh? How can I tell? Heh. Name's Wyman, and my business is knowing every bugger else's. Now then, what if I was to offer you some invaluable advice by way of welcome to our fair city, free of charge even, just this once like? Right, the music is good. I am... So usually I play with the music down low, but I am going to be playing with it at this volume just because, I mean, it's part of the stream. Yeah. Yeah, so look, my hotbars and everything are still... I did have to set up my hotbars, but, let's see. But yeah, I am adorable. Coming to Ul'dah. Tis plain to anyone with eyes that you don't know your way around here. Sure! Totally don't know my way. Man, I know Ul'dah like the back of my hand. Though I did choose Ul'dah for a reason, not just because I wanted to play a paladin, but also it's the most story relevant starting zone. So, just okay. If I let you go wandering off down the nearest dark alley, you're certain to get mugged or worse. I don't have anything to mug, and I don't want that on my conscience. So before you do anything else, you'll want to head over to the quicksand and speak with Miqo'te. She's the master of the Adventurers Guild and can set you on the right path. Just take those steps over yonder and pass through the double doors. You'll find her inside. And that's as much as you're getting for free. Nothing. You told me nothing. I was already going to head there. The guy on the carriage told me to head there. You told me... Good luck with the adventurer. This guy. Okay. Yes, I do know how quests work. Darkstar, if at some point, you can invite me to our FC, that'd be really cool. Just so I have access to things. But it doesn't have to be today. We can do it some other time too, so. Why, hello there. Who might you be? If you're looking to join the Adventurers Guild, you've come to the right place. Name's Miqo'te, and I own this fine establishment, if it please you. I also manage the Adventurers Guild here in Ul'dah, so you might say that looking after green adventurers like yourself is my vocation. And lucky for you that it is. Without someone like me to steer you right, you'd soon find yourself out in the middle of nowhere, caught up in business you don't understand. I'm gonna do that anyways. Like our conflict with the Eorzea, for example. They've been plaguing the Sultanate for nigh on, forever now. Then there's the Garlean Empire. None can say for sure what they're plotting these days, only that they are. Cute little kitties. Aye, the people drink and make merry, but underneath it all, there's worry. Worry and a lingering feeling of loss. And little wonder, it's scarce been 5 years since the lesser moon cracked open like a giant egg, releasing an abomination intent on turning the realm into an 8th hell. So much was lost in the blink of an eye, 'twas like the end of the world had come at last. But then things begin to get foggy. Everyone's got their own version of what happened next, some of them 2 or 3. You'd think people would remember something like that, but the fact is, they don't. Nobody does. There is one thing the survivors agree on, though. The part played by a band of adventurers who laid down their lives for a realm that wasn't their own. They fought valiantly, and like so many others, they never returned. Deeds worth remembering, I'm sure you'll agree. It's just a shame that our recollections of those brave heroes are as jumbled as those of the calamity itself. Whenever we try to call their faces to mind, it's like they're standing between us and the midday sun, permanently silhouetted. I'll bet that sounds poetic to you, doesn't it? Well, it's not. It's bloody infuriating. But even if we can't remember them, we'll not let them be forgotten, and so we call them the Warriors of Light. And they'll forever stand as a shining example of what adventurers can achieve. That's why I welcome new arrivals like yourself to our fair city. All I ask is that you lend a helping hand and try to leave Ul'dah in a better state than you found her. If you can promise that, I'll be happy to let you join the guild. Alright then, a promise is a promise now. I'm counting on your help to put the past behind us. We need people working and spending and bickering like the old days. And a happy and prosperous Ul'dah means more business for the quicksand, too. Any road, let's make this official. Go ahead and write your name in the register, neat as you can. Ta-da! Corey Foxy. Well, ain't that a charming name? Just rolls off the tongue, it does. Does it? Alright, Miss Foxy. On behalf of the Adventurers Guild, I officially... Please, sir, be merciful. 12 is my witness, I swear to you. I'll bring you your money. In the East, it is said that even a merciful god might be driven to vengeance if thrice blasphemed. Be grateful you were given a 4th chance to offend. You two, attend to this scum. No, please, mercy! Well, ain't that a sorry sight? Nor a common one, if I'm honest. Don't worry, though. If you work hard, I doubt you'll end up like him. That's not very, comforting. Just the same, if you ever need a bit of advice about one thing or another, pay me a visit. Just don't go bothering me every time you stub your bloody toe, all right? Of course, I do enjoy hearing a lady muse on the many manhoods of her acquaintance from time to time. I'm not telling you about my sex life, Momodi. Any road, welcome to Ul'dah, Corey. Take a moment to catch your breath, and I'll teach you a little about our fair city. Alright, first quest complete. We are officially out of tutorial mode. Okay. And I'm already level 3. Close to home. Before you go charging off to find your fortune, I have a few basic tasks I'd like you to perform so as to help you get to know the place. First of all, I want you to visit the Aetheryte Plaza. To get there, head west from here till you reach Emerald Avenue, then look to the north. You should see a giant floating crystal called an Aetheryte. If it weren't for Aetherites, traveling around Eorzea would be a damn sight more troublesome than it is. Of course, you still need to attune with them before you can use them, so be sure to do that with the one in the plaza. You ever attuned with an Aetherite before, Corey? If not, just lay your hand on the thing and you'll see what I mean. Emerald012, welcome to the chat. Thanks for stopping by. When you've done that, I want you to pay a visit to the Gladiators Guild over at the Colosseum. Assuming that sword ain't just for show, you might consider training there. Sure. And finally, I want you to visit the Sapphire Avenue Exchange over on the steps of Thal. Goods from all across Eorzea and beyond turn up there every day. You'll have no trouble finding armor, weapons, or anything else a fledgling adventurer like yourself might need. You might say that everything's for sale here in Ul'dah, as long as you've got the gil. Just make sure as you don't pay more than you ought, Corey. There's plenty as won't scruple to swindle unsuspecting foreigners like yourself, especially if they think no one's looking out for their best interests. Which is why I'm giving you this letter. When you visit the exchange, find a gentleman named Cesaroga, and give it to him. He'll be happy to tell you about the markets once he's read it. In short then, visit the Aetheryte Plaza, the Gladiators Guild, and the Sapphire Avenue Exchange. Simple. Oh, but before you go, a word of advice. While there's more than a few unsavory characters out there who will try to take advantage of you, there are also some with honest-to-goodness problems who you should consider offering a helping hand to. I was gonna do that anyways. I'm taking all the quests. A lot of folk are lured to the city by the promise of wealth and power. What many of them fail to realize is that instead of chasing after Gil the moment they get here, they ought to be making friends. Let it be known that you're willing to give as much as you get, and opportunities will come your way. Speaking of which, you should speak with the smith over yonder. Those lads always have some good advice for up-and-coming adventurers. Otherwise, that's about it for me. It's past time you got going. Oh, and let me know when you've finished, will you? That way I won't spend my days worrying that you're down to your small clothes without a gill to your name. To be honest, I don't think I'm wearing much more than small clothes, but okay. Alrighty then. So, let's see. First of all, let's go out here and get the Aetheryte shard, because I don't want to miss that. And of course it's freaking raining, because you know it's always raining in the desert. Yes, yes. Before I go and get my first side quest, I'm going to hit up the mailbox and, at the very least, get my earring. You know the one. And I mean, while I'm there, I might as well get my 20 million mounts and minions. Alright. This is going to be a while because they don't have a open all button, and also, yeah. He doesn't have enough space for all of my startup mail, so I have to do it more than once. I'll just be here for a while. This is fine. Oh my goodness. I have a lot of shit. I mean, honestly, I 100% believe that all of this can just be like a one-time pickup and not have to do it on every single character. But you know, obviously collection menus are for chumps. At the very least, give me an open all button. Okay, gonna do that. Go away for a second to let him sort through that. Oh, there comes more. Get it? We're done? And here we go again. This isn't even all of it. My, the account-wide mounts that I bought and paid for, those don't come until a couple hours after you play. So, this isn't even everything. But it is everything for now, so we got an emote, a bunch of minions, this aetheryte thing that allows me to teleport to people, and a bunch of mounts. Okay, that will do for now. Alright. Now we can do some quests. So Wymond here has some quests for me. Due diligence. So, how are you taking to Ul'dah, Corey? Make any new friends in high places yet? I've only been here for like 10 minutes, and most of it was opening mail. Well, when you have the Sultana's ear one day, I hope you won't have forgotten about old Wyman. Yeah, sure. Long as you're here, mayhap you can do me a favor and take this missive to Josias at the Platinum Mirage. It's just over yonder, and the man'll even give you some gil for your trouble. If only all work in the city was this easy, eh? Yeah, sure. Dude, it's like right there. You can okay. This is fine. Get my first etherite. Hail, adventurer! Might you have come at the behest of Miss Miqo'te of the Quicksand? Oh, he's a little Lullafil. Excellent. Which brings us to the matter of the attunement fee. That'll be 100,000 gil, if you please. I haven't been invited to my FC yet. I don't have that. I can have that, but I don't have it right now. Apologies, but I do so relish the opportunity to make that jest. The look on your face was absolutely priceless. But the fact that you were so easily deceived suggests to me that you are unfamiliar with the use of aetherites. Allow me to explain. Yes, lots of potatoes. Popotos! These crystalline agglomerations tap into ethereal energies and are primarily used as a means to travel swiftly from one place to another. You know what? This game also uses more big words than WoW. This is going to be interesting. Perchance, have you heard of return and teleport? No, never! Well, these transportation spells make direct use of the aetherites and their connection to the flow of aether. Given that there is an aetherite in almost every corner of Eorzea, any adventurer with a mind to explore the realm will wish to seek out and attune herself to each and every one. But even if you have no intention of wandering beyond the Sultanate's borders, it would be prudent for you to attune yourself to any aetherites you encounter from now on. I pray you found that informative. Should you wish to learn more about aetherites or transportation magic, I should be happy to answer your questions. Yeah. At return. Yes. And hold on. Hold on, something didn't make it onto my hotbar. Where's macros? These are macros. Level sync needs to go there. There we go. Alright, I feel better now. Okay, moving on. A couple of quests I can't take yet. Those are both class quests. And Jajakuta. What you got for me? Tougher than leather. Tell me, what brings you here, friend? Looking for a bit of work, perhaps? Some small jobs to add a little weight to that coin purse of yours, Well, you're in luck. How do you say that word? Pugilists? The pugilists have just placed an order with me for several of the leather gloves and harnesses they use for sparring. But the traders are cruel, for I find myself lacking the hides required. Would that I had the pelts of a few snapping shrews. What say you, friend, Care to help a merchant down in his luck, Bring me 5 snapping shrew pelts, and I promise to make it worth your while. You can find the creatures roaming Central Thanalan. So many Popotos. Okay, that's a guild quest, or, class quest. No. Do you have business with the Platinum Mirage this morning? Yeah, I got this envelope. A missive from Wyman. Alright then, let's have a look. Bird is barren, let the hounds feast. Sigh. So it goes. Oh, this? Well, you see, the guild is often contracted to provide protective services. Unfortunately for this particular petitioner, Wyman's investigation has revealed his finances to be wanting. Maybe adventurers like you don't mind working for free. I do not work for free. No. But we have a business to run. I myself have 4 mouths to feed, so this bird will have to fend for himself, I'm afraid. Woo! Yay, money! Oh, hey, it's Chuchuto. I love her. She's adorable. Okay. Hey, you. I saw you looking at me. You got something to say, huh? No? Well, I do. You know Didi Lada? Short, broke, never pays what he owes? Yeah, that bleeding whoreson. Tell him to pay up, or I swear by the 12, I'll beat him so hard it'll feel like the second coming of Dalamud. That's a heavy claim. If I see that little shite's face, I'll end up pounding him into a bloody pulp, like as not. So you go and tell him. Sure. Can I sword him? Okay. Didi Lada. Gods be good. Gather's goon. All right. I'll give back every gil I owe. I swear it. But no more beatings. I beg of you. Okay. Gil for gold. Look, I haven't got the gil on hand, but I do have this ring. It ain't much to look at, but it'll surely fetch a high price. Was me dear departed mom's wedding ring. God's rest her soul, but she'll understand. Show it to Mamane over at the ossuary, and you'll get your coin. Okay. I'm looking forward to when I can pick up all of the classes. I'm gonna do them all. The thaumaturge. That's gonna suck. What's it got? In the name of science. I am Erasmus of the Order of Nullthal, and I am charged with studying the anatomy. I can pronounce that word, I swear. Anatomy. Man, my brain. Of this region's fauna, and the environs in which they dwell. For the dark art of our order is death itself, and power over death can come only through knowledge of life. I don't think anything you said makes sense, but okay. One day I shall publish my findings in a single comprehensive volume, The Many Breaths of Thanalan, but there is much work to be done before that day. Aid me, sister. Bring me 5 bottles of marmot blood, and perhaps I shall name you in a footnote. Oh, yeah? Marmots are hardy creatures that thrive nigh everywhere. You will most certainly find them just outside the city, in western Thanalan, by way of the gate of the Sultana. Do take care, they can be feisty little critters when threatened. I doubt it. You know what I forgot? I forgot to put on my stuff. I'm also going to hide my helmet, because that looks hideous. And I'm also going to make a new gear set. Ta-da! Alright. I got lots of things. Oh, and my money. Greetings, adventurer. What brings you to Arzaneth Ossuary? I got this ring from some guy. One look at this extravagant ring would make anyone question Didi Lada's mother's taste in finery. Okay. You wish to sell this heirloom on behalf of Didi Lada? Very well. It is most unfortunate when such drastic measures must be taken. And doubly so when the item in question is a fake. And such a gaudy, poorly wrought one. Also, you do know that our appraisals are not free. Normally, this fee is subtracted from the agreed value. Well, shit. Alas, considering the negligible value of this ring, I'm afraid you would still owe us. However, since this is a rather unusual circumstance, we shall waive the fee this once. No need to concern yourself with the bauble. I will personally see to its disposal. Wait, if you're not gonna pay me for it, then I want it back. No. That's not how this works, huh? Alright, I'm gonna go beat up that guy for giving me a fake ring. Oh. Who are you? Unholy matrimony. How can the ossuary demand such exorbitant contributions every single moon? It's outrageous, I tell you. Don't they understand that a woman has needs? How do they expect me to pay for rouge and sun-silk dresses and feed my marmot? Oh, if only I had the foresight to marry a more ambitious man. This is all his fault. If he just worked harder and showed some initiative, surely he would be rewarded, maybe even promoted. Why don't you get a job? Hmm? Hmm? If things don't improve, it won't be long before I join the beggars in Pearl Lane. Save me from this cruel fate, I beg of you. Speak with my husband, Bobo Nima, and find some way to motivate him. You should find him at the Colosseum entrance, wearing one of those ridiculous outfits. First of all, how dare you say anything about the Colosseum is ridiculous? I'm going to work there. They are kind of ridiculous. Your wife has complaints. I'm sure you get this all the time. I'm Bobo Nima. Congratulations, you found the world's worst husband. That is, if you believe the harpy I have for a wife. She never cooks, she never cleans, she just gallivants around, spending my hard-earned money. Yeah, I told her she needs to get a job. And now I see she's speaking ill of me to bloody strangers. Well, if you're hell's-bent on meddling in my affairs, you can assist me by taking some of these Franz the Fair flyers and posting them on the walls inside the Colosseum. I've still got a long shift ahead of me standing out here, so I won't be getting to it anytime soon. When you've finished, go and tell Wolkin at the Gladiators Guild. He should give you something for your trouble. Okay. Okay, where are you? Genevieve. Ah! What have you done? Your kind has no business to even look at a lady such as I. Pretty sure I'm better looking than you, chick. You just have bigger boobs than me. Such shocking, unbelievable insolence. And now look at how my gill is scattered across the ground. Pick it up, right this instant. I'm gonna pick it up and put it in my pocket. Right? My guild, now, and there had better not be not missing. Yeah. The faint aroma of prosperity can be detected on this freshly minted gill. This appears to be everything. What are you still staring at? Are you expecting some kind of reward? The insolence. I did pocket some of it, by the way. Pop this there. Put this here. And this one. Alright, all the posters are up. And turn it into this guy. Hang up some posters. You helping Bobo Nima? Well, ain't that charitable of ya? Fran's gotten pretty popular of late, and his fans keep stealing these flyers and taking them home as souvenirs. Yeah, he is super popular. I've actually heard his name before. So you've met Bobo Nima's wife. Now I understand. Sorry to hear you got caught up in all that. If you ask me, they're made for one another. Not that it's my place to judge, mind. Any road, we appreciate your help. Yay! He paid me with potions, not money. I prefer gold. Beat red beetles, beat red. Carried your arse in here looking for work, eh? Well, you're in luck. Just so happens that I've a deed what needs doing. Wild ladybugs have been wrecking bloody havoc on the outskirts of town. Something in the air of late's made 'em ornery as an auroch and rut. Ain't much for fighting on their own, but in numbers they're more than a match for any merchant who's seen more days at the teat than he has on the battlefield. Well, what'll it be? Fancy putting down 4 or so of the bloody buggers? Or don't ya? Yeah, I'll do that. And you? Zaza Riku? The great gladiator. Have you come to wish me luck? I appreciate the thought, but there's no need to worry. What? You don't know who I am? The next biggest thing that's coming to the Colosseum? No, I'm the next biggest thing coming to the Colosseum, okay? Zaza Riku is my name, and you'll be hearing all about my exploits in the coming days. I've even thought of a title for myself. The Garnet Gladiator. Ah, which reminds me, I have yet to collect the circlet I commissioned from the Goldsmiths Guild. You wouldn't mind picking it up for me, would you? Yeah. Okay, I have come here to join the Gladiators Guild. Tell me, are you new to the thrills of Mortal Kombat? Sure! Well, whether you are or not, you are new to us. If you would take your place in these hallowed halls, you must be willing and ready to undergo the most rigorous training. You must endure cuts and bruises beyond counting, and, like as not, far worse. A daunting prospect, I concede, but there is no other way if you mean to take the blood sands one day. And why wouldn't you? The Colosseum is only the most celebrated place of public entertainment in all of Ul'dah. Where else could a poor man amass a fortune so vast as to one day allow him to claim a seat on the syndicate? That happened one time, and you guys have been coasting on that for a while now. Ah, there's not an Ul'dah alive who isn't inspired by the rise of the self-made man. And there is no truer embodiment of this than the gladiator who wins riches and fame with his sword. Throughout its long and storied history, this guild has nurtured countless champions. Our training methods are second to none, and our members ever strive to develop new techniques. If you desire true glory, to fight and triumph, miss the roar of 10,000 voices, then this is where you belong, adventurer. Think of it, think of your legacy, and if your soul stirs, join us. Yeah, let's do that. I don't really have any other options, buddy. I already picked the sword. Way of the Gladiator. What will it be? Will you rise above the masses and inscribe your name in legend? Or will you resign yourself to mediocrity and die in obscurity? Well, that's dramatic. Yeah. A decision you shan't regret. One moment, make way for Cory Foxy. Fresh meat coming through. Now then, before your enrollment can be considered complete, you must present yourself to First Sword Mila. Seek her out and obtain her approval. Mila! Wow, you're pretty. Hi. Sup? I heard Lulutsu, so you're Cory Foxy. 'Tis a good, strong name. On behalf of the Gladiators Guild, allow me to welcome you. I am Mila, Guildmaster here. So you wish to study our arts? I presume you have your reasons for choosing the sword over all other weapons. Perhaps you think it easiest to learn. No. If I wanted something that was easy to learn, I would have been a warrior, okay? A sword is a simple weapon, but to wield a blade well is anything but simple. For every Colosseum champion to emerge from our ranks, there have been countless disappointments who failed to achieve greatness. Bear that in mind before you answer me, Cory, for I do not ask this question lightly. Have you the strength to live by the sword, and, if it be your fate, die by it? Sure. Then welcome, Gladiator, to your new home. Let's not waste time, shall we? I would gauge your aptitude for the sword. Just outside the gates of Ul'dah, you'll find plenty of mammoths, hornets, and shrews. Slay 3 of each and return here when finished. Well, it just so happens to be a coincidence, but I have quests for those already. I'll die eventually, like, at level 50. A simple task, but essential to your training nonetheless. Now go. I mean, I'll come back. I'm the hero. I can't stay dead. Onwards. Also, they increased the number of quests that you can have going at one time, because it used to be 5, now it's 10. So that's nice. Especially for people like me who like doing all the quests. Alright, I am here to pick up a headband. Order slip. A small piece of parchment detailing an order for a gaudy circlet. Zazariku's circlet? Just a moment, miss. Oh dear, this is so embarrassing. I'm afraid crafting the circlet to Zazariku's exact specifications has proven somewhat difficult. We ran out of garnets halfway through our work, and we are still waiting on the next shipment. I hate to impose, but would you explain the situation to Crooked Half at the Miners' Guild? My records indicate that he was supposed to deliver the gemstones yesterday. Mayhap it slipped his mind? No more quests in here? Oh, Serendipity's really cute too. Okay. Bitter Snow. Sup, dude? Decisions. What could be keeping her? My beloved Yellow Moon and I promised to meet at this very spot, but 2 bells have passed, and I've nary a word from her. Gods, I hope she's all right. As much as I wish to go off and find her, I simply cannot. What if she were to come in my absence? Please, would you search for her in my stead? It's possible she's somewhere near the Weavers' Guild. She always enjoys watching the... By the gods, do you think she's left me for someone more dapper? I try not to look like a bumpkin, but I have no mind for fashion. I will go check. After I check something else first. Look, I'm a very busy person with lots of quests, okay? To the Miners' Guild! Okay. Crooked Haft. I have a mind to drain a pint, so hurry up and speak your business. She wants how many bloody garnets? 7 hells, lass. They don't grow on trees. Dude, give me a freaking pickaxe. I'll go get some. But more than that, this lad what fancies himself the next Franz the Fair ought to worry less about style and more about swordplay. Any road, I'll do my part to ensure the little bastard gets bedecked in all of the goddamned garnets he can afford. And if he dies in his first fight, well, at least he'll leave a pretty corpse. Agreed. Thanks. Level up! Woo! Whee! Alright. I should be sprinting. Alrighty. Now we go to the Weavers Guild and look for that guy's girlfriend. Well, she certainly looks like a yellow moon. Bargot, be good. Just look at me. This hair, this outfit, they don't match at all. I look atrocious. What was I thinking? Oh, I can't let Bitter Snow see me like this. Maybe that last tunic was best after all. Or no, perhaps the blue? Bitter Snow is waiting for me? But I haven't anything to wear. Girl. Okay, you have fun with that. Something in a cream? Oh, whatever shall I do? This dress, I just can't seem to finish it. Oh, the design is flawless, absolutely flawless. Of that I have no doubt, but I simply cannot settle on a color for the life of me. How would you like to conduct a bit of field research for me? I'm dying to know what color the ladies of Ul'dah are wearing these days, especially on the husting strip. And when you finish, please call on Lusu at the Alchemist Guild. The woman is a wizard with dyes. Have her cook up whatever color you find is most popular. Yeah, sure. With open arms. If it is work you seek, the Weavers Guild welcomes you. Indeed, your timing is impeccable. A soiree, what? Is to be held with all of Ul'dah's elite in attendance. Is really? Once the invites went out, the orders came in, and that with a fury. Every lord and lady from Cape Deadwind to Cinderfoot is demanding the latest fineries. I need hands, and I need them now. Yet I cannot spare the time to go off in search of them. Would you care to aid us, friend? I ask no more than you welcome to our doors any willing souls you might find. Come, let us see how you fare. Show me your warmest welcome. Yeah. Emote. Welcome. Oh, right! They now put that in the quest thingy. You can now do the emote from the quest. Excellent. I dare say I would work for you myself. Now, hurry off. We need those people. Actually, what they need to add as a quick button to the quest is a, when you're supposed to do the say. You know, when you're supposed to say something specific. It'd be really freaking nice. Work at the Weavers Guild? I'd be lying if I said I weren't interested. To whom might I go to inquire further? Like, especially if you're, like, on controller, so... The Weavers are recruiting? Finally, my chance to become a famous designer. Yeah, good luck with that. Anyways. Oop. Weaving work? Take a look at me, friend. I am a bloody guard, and on duty, no less. Move along now. Yeah, I don't know why I asked you to begin with. Okay. Oops, I forgot. Welcome. Totally know what I'm doing. I appreciate the offer, but I must refuse. I'm all thumbs when it comes to stitching and whatnot. Rude. So the Weavers need help, do they? Sorry, friend. I'm all set for coin. But you could use more coin! Okay, fine. You, what colors do you like? The most popular color of late? Well, all colors have their merits, of course, but if pressed, I'd have to say red. Says the guy wearing blue and white. Okay. Why, any color is perfectly fine for a dress, you silly thing, so long as it comes off easily at the end of the night. Oh! Fair! What colors and fashion? Well, I must say, I'm just back from Gridania, and I find there's a certain verve to verdant livery. Green, you bloody idiot. Yeah, speak English. Okay. What about you? Best color for a dress? Well, you know what they say, once you go black, you never go back. Also fair. I don't think that's what that saying is for, but okay. Yellow. What fairer color than that in the name of the fairest maiden? Yellow moon. Oh, wow. She has a lot of fans. Oh, yellow moon, my heart pines for you. She's already got a boyfriend, buddy. What about you? There's never a shortage of white dresses on our Ul'dah ladies. Surely it is the most comfortable color to wear under this murderous sun. Okay, have you considered how dirty white gets? Okay, and you? Personally, I've always had a thing for motley of red and green overlaid with stripes of purple and dark brown. Okay, that is the most... Well, I mean, if it's like plaid. I don't know, buddy. I don't know. Red, ever and always. This is Ul'dah, my dear girl, where the sun beats on your back with fiery fists, and the sins and sands are hot and unforgiving, and everywhere at once. We Ul'dahs live for our passions, and our lust for life is surpassed only by our lust for lust. What? Oh boy. I feel like I just spoke to a bunch of horny sods. Jeez. Alright. Okay, can you make dyes? You are here on behalf of the Weavers Guild, are you not? Yes, Aethelwine said you'd be along. Well, what color is it to be then? It sounds as though you have 2 votes for red, 1 vote each for green, yellow, white, and black, 1 abstaining, and 1 vote for a motley of red and green overlaid with stripes of purple and dark brown. By no means a resounding victory, but I suppose red it shall be. I have some catalysts I've been saving for just such an occasion. Mark my words, I'm going to concoct the most vibrant red Ul'dah has ever seen. Alchemy may look arcane and esoteric to the uninitiated, but it is grounded in naught but science and experimentation. Indeed, I dare say it does more to advance culture and civilization than nigh any other discipline. I will be learning alchemy very soon. I think I have to do my level 10 job quest before I can take other jobs, but after that, or it might be level 5. I don't know. I will find out. A luxury long lost. Yes, yes, yes! At last my work is complete. Mark my words, this formula will revolutionize alchemy as we know it. With just a sip of this tonic, even raging fevers will be instantly extinguished. But I must needs test it, adventurer. While I produce more, I bid you take this batch to Pearl Lane, to a man there named Landibert. He is trusted by the other refugees. Persuade this Landibert to take my tonic and give it to his people. I require nothing in exchange. After all, if it is truly effective, it will be a tremendous boon to the advancement of the alchemic arts, and mankind at large. You care about mankind, really? Alright, let's go back to the Weavers Guild. And... okie dokie. You've returned. Well, how did you fare? 2 potential recruits, you say? Welcome news. I only hope their zeal for fashion will show in their efforts for the guild. What we do here may seem all silk and satin, to be sure, but the work within these halls is far from easy. In that, I suppose, our trade is not unlike any other. Yay! I got an achievement! Okay. Landibert. Medicine for the sick. Deep green tonic. An earthy smelling medicine created by budding alchemist Aelwyn Alder. Ha, we're not fools, lass. We know full well what the bastard Aelwyn is up to. But we'll accept his medicine nonetheless. Look at us. Beggars can't be choosers. Might be as it's a mere experiment to him, but to us it's a matter of life and death. If we've got to choose between this bastard's swill and nothing at all, is it really a choice? Yeah. I wish I could help more, buddy, but, yeah. The wealth of nations. Few come here by choice, and fewer still bearing medicine. Your kindness shouldn't go unrewarded. This vase is important to us, but I want you to have it. It's just some old pottery, I know, but it might be valued by collectors of cultural artifacts. There are men who are willing to pay good coin for such objects. If you go to the Sapphire Avenue Exchange, chances are you'll find one of them. Okie dokie. And I think this is the last one. Yeah, it is. Sweet. Alright, and let's... Welcome, welcome. What might a discerning lady like yourself be looking for today? I got this vase. Cracked vase. The crack was there before you found it, honest. Oh, shit. Permit me to examine this vase of yours. I hope you did not spend too much coin on this trash. A flood of like items brought in by refugees has destroyed what demand once existed. And the markets are fickle, my friend. If you lose sight of current trends, you stand to lose everything, as I once did. Market wards once bore my name, until fate and hubris reduced me to this. For your sake, I pray that you do not have to learn this lesson the same way I did. Yeah. Okay. You, Ciceroga, I have this letter from Miqo'te. And you are, ho, a newly come adventurer, but of course. Yes, I am Ciceroga. What can I do for you? Oh, you would have me teach you the ways of the marketplace? Very wise. As for my fee, what? You expect me to do it for free? Surely you jest. My dear adventurer, when you ask an Ul'dah for a favor, you should at least try to make it worth his while. Judging by your garb, what is wrong with my garb? It looks cute. I rather doubt you could afford my services, but the fact you offer nothing is laughable. Well, I have this letter. A slip of bound parchment entrusted to you by Quicksand proprietress Miqo'te. Oof. Oh, Mistress Miqo'te instructed you to seek me out, did she? Consider yourself fortunate to have such influential friends. I shall be brief, and you shall be attentive. You stand in the Sapphire Avenue Exchange, the busiest and most profitable marketplace in the Sultanate. Being advantageously situated in relation to the other city-states, Ul'dah's markets have ever served as both the literal and figurative centers of Eorzean commerce. All the great overland trade routes lead to our city, and the majority of maritime trade between Vilbrand and Aldernard pass through our ports. Because of this, countless companies and consortia have chosen Ul'dah as their base of operations. They see to it that this marketplace is awash with merchants and moneylenders day and night. Anything a man could ever desire can be purchased here, provided as he has sufficient funds. Surely there's something you seek, adventurer? A deadlier sword, perchance? Or a shinier trinket? Whatever it is you want, the exchange will have it. To the north, you will find merchants peddling armor and accessories, curatives and crafting materials. And to the south, you will find weapons, tools, and an assortment of other useful items for sale. Seek out a particular merchant, or browse to your heart's content, but do try to remain aloof should you find something that piques your interest. Decisions made in the heat of the moment are usually unwise, especially where coin is concerned. Ahem. That is all the complimentary aid you shall have from me, and far too much of it for my tastes. My regards to Miqo'te. Now off with you. Rude. Freaking Ul'dahs, man. Such pains in the asses. Anyways, let's head back to Miqo'te at the Adventurers Guild. Tell her I did quests. Okay. How was your tour of the city, Foxy? Get lost, did you? No, but I talked to everybody. Aye, well, Ul'dah's a big place with lots to see and do, but wander around aimlessly won't pay the bills. If you're serious about making a living here, you'll need to remember where things are. So when you go exploring, explore like you got a purpose, eh? Yeah. All right then. All that's left is for you to work hard, make money, and spend it here at the quicksand. Okay. Whee! Oh, look, more quests popped up. Alright, Miqo'te. We must rebuild. Well, youngling, how are you finding our fine Ul'dah then? Got your bearings about you yet? If so, mayhap it's time you ventured beyond the city walls. The bustling streets of Ul'dah are one thing, but the wilds of Thanalan, that's another altogether. I know a bloke you might fancy speaking to, and he you. Name of Papashan. Papashan! You'll find him over at the Ul'dah dispatch yard. No doubt he'll have some work for you. The dispatch yard's over in central Thanalan. Just head out across the door across the hall, and you'll see the gates of Nald staring right back at you. Pass through it and head east. You'll come upon it afore long. There's dangers beyond the wall, though, more than I'd care to count. Nothing too terrible, mind you, but feisty enough to attack if you draw near. No, they won't. Don't say nobody cared enough to warn you. Oh, hey, quests. More quests. Hurry, let me catch my breath. I went all the way down to Scorpion's Crossing for a package, but only just now realized I've returned with the wrong one. The way back is so far. I simply can't. Would you make the trip back in my stead? I'm sure some poor soul at Scorpion's Crossing is missing this package. I haven't the breath left to tell you the way. Go and see Mimishu. Seriously, dude? What about you? What you got? Sure, darling. You can come for a ride. Where am I? Who are you? And more importantly, where'd she go? Ah, bugger. Did my shift start already? Are you alright there, buddy? The hell's with it. I'm bleeding exhausted anyway. Mind taking this to Gigi Nasu at the dispatch yard outside the city? He'll probably give you something for the trouble. Yeah, I'll get to that eventually. But first, I've got all of these other quests. So actually, I'm just gonna go right outside this door, do some murder, and then come back in, and then go out the other door. Mapping the room! Achievements! It's murder time! Back. Okay. It was 6. Hey, I got my AoE. Okay. Run faster with your little short legs. I mean, you're not as short as a Lalafell, but you're still pretty short. Yeah. I might have to use a Fantasia just to change the voice. Because I'm not sure if I like my sounds. Okay, as long as you like it then. As long as somebody likes it. I mean, this is one of the better Miqo'te voices. Some of them are terrifying. Okay. Yeah, I want to get the next gladiator quest, so I'm gonna go do that. Because the sooner I do my gladiator quests, the sooner I can take more jobs. Okay, well, there's one right there, so let me go turn in this one. And there's one at the Thaumaturge's Guild too, so I'll just head around that way. Okay. I forgot which thing you wanted, but I got the thing. Back already, are you? Come, let us see what you brought. Oh, you wanted the shrew pelts, okay. Exceptional. These are fine shrew pelts indeed. Well done, my friend. The Buckalist Guild is among my largest clients. I fear what would have come to pass had this order been delayed any longer. Take this, You've more than earned it. Oh, it's nothing. I mean, I guess I'll need the crystals for crafting at some point. Hey. Hey. You owe me money. Dick. Okay. And this guy, I think he wanted blood. Oh, nope, not you. The blood, have you brought it? Yes, yes, I got your marmot blood. Yes, yes, this shall serve nicely. By virtue of your toil, I am one step closer to publishing the many breaths of Thanalin. Thank you. Take this as recompense. Go now, and may the traders smile upon you. Uh-huh. Ooh, actually. That's rather handy. I'll take that. Thank you. Now I have an eye patch. Oh wait, turn my helmet off and turn it back on. Yeah. It matches my skirt almost. Nice. Okay. And the Gladiators Guild is just right over here. I already have 1,000 gil. I'm rich, I tell you, rich. Welcome back, Corey. I take it you've dispatched the beasts, and with ease? Yes. Rest assured, there will be far greater challenges to come. If you wish to master the sword, you must test yourself against a wide variety of foes. To this end, I present you this hunting log. Yay, hunting log! I don't even think I need any gil for anything. Like, maybe dyes. But no, we have plenty of dyes in the guild chest, and I can't dye yet anyways. Until level 14 or 15. So, it contains information on creatures ideal for a gladiator in training. You will doubtless gain valuable experience should you seek out and slay them. It is only with such practice that you will recognize and eliminate the deficiencies in your technique. Yeah. It's like an inheritance. Your training under me shall continue once the haft sits so snugly on your hand that you cannot imagine holding aught else. But I want to hold more things. Yeah. Thanks. Okay, level. Can I have the next quest now? Kicking the Hornet's Nest. Corey, I take it you and your sword have become better acquainted? Then I will now instruct you on another fundamental aspect of what it means to be a gladiator, commanding an opponent's attention. I can command some attention. As gladiators, we are trained to engage enemies at close range, weathering their attacks as we deliver our own. However, there are times when we must do battle alongside allies whose talents are not the same as our own. In such a situation, your role is not to slay the enemy in front of you, but rather defend the man beside you. We do this by eliciting the enmity of our opponents through attacks and techniques designed to incite their hatred. You must learn to draw the enemy's attention to yourself, and to trust in your stout constitution to endure. In so doing, you protect your weaker comrades who would otherwise perish. To help you better understand this, there is a task I would have you perform. It just so happens that Miqo'te of the Quicksand has requested our assistance. I'm always happy to do things for Miqo'te. She's nice to me. And also, she doesn't demand me pay her for speaking to her. A gang of Lominsan marauders has paraded into town and begun harassing people outside her establishment. Men like these prey on the weak, but will turn tail and flee at the first sight of defiance. You need not resort to violence. It will suffice to show them that you are not afraid of them, and will not tolerate their behavior. Seek out the Lominsans and make your presence known by bellowing, "Face me, marauders!" In this way, you will protect the people of Ul'dah, as you would your allies in battle. Okay. Wait, you want to not kill? Yeah, I don't think those words mean what you think they mean. Okay, let's head over here. Hey you. Leave that guy alone. Look at me. I'm important. What? You blaming me because this little shite shat its own pants? Dude, he's just a little guy. Well, bugger him and bugger you too. Yeah, get lost, you little thug. You alright, buddy? I'm sorry, you stink. You. Leave that guy alone. Get your ass over here. You know your friend's Eorzea 12's damn cheat. Thinks he can charge us more because we're foreigners. But he'll get his own back, mark me words. That's how markets work. You always get charged more because of taxes and stuff. Yes, we all know. What? Oh, this guy's on the floor already. What the fuck is wrong with you? Leave him alone. Oi, come on now. He was disrespecting me proud sea wolf heritage. Fine, I'll leave the bastard be, but we ain't finished. Dude. What is wrong with you? There. You. Oh my goodness. Leave her alone, you dick. The hell's is your problem? Maybe she likes sermon rough. No. What are you supposed to be, her bleeding lady in waiting? Bah, it don't matter. You've gone and spoiled the mood. Good! You're lucky I didn't fucking kick you in the balls with my sword! Dickhead. Hey! Got more in here? Let's see. Oh. Hi there. You be tall. And who's this guy? A stately gentleman? 'Tis a rare day indeed. I have the honor of speaking to such a fair maiden. Oh, he flirts with me. A toast to a most fortuitous meeting. The first of many, I pray. I like it when they flirt with me. Just who the hells do you think you're speaking to, maggot? I'm... fucking hell. Farmerl? The Driven. And me bloody marauders have been reaving so long, mothers scare their children with tales about us. Yeah, that's nothing to brag about, buddy. I forgot some of the Rogadins have names that look like somebody slammed their heads into a keyboard. uh, don't believe me words? Then I'll let Miqo'te do the talking. Uh-huh. Oh-ho, this is lively, even for the quicksand. You two going to put on a show for us? It's the flirty guy. Right? What's this? Another goddamn fool? Show some respect when you talk to Farmerl the Driven, leader of the troop of bloody mummers or some such. I heard you the first time. Your voice carries quite well. Then unless you want me to split your skull with me axe, you better... He has a fancy sword. I want his fancy sword. That sword. It couldn't be Frenzy, but only the sword of Nald would... Bloody hells, it's you! You know, I've never been one to stand back and watch. Mind if I join the fun? Yeah, sure, let's fight. But begging your pardon, sir. Why do they always do that? Looks like it's just you and me. Standing up to that Lominson was quite brave of you, and quite foolish. But I wanted to just poke him with my sword. I think I like you, Gladiator. Name's Aldous, and I'd buy you a drink, but I'm afraid I just spent the last of me coin. I used to be a young gladiator like you. Back then but that hardly concerns you. These days I'm just an explorer of the unexplored, a seeker of as yet unknown experiences. Like that beautiful stranger keeping my bed warm right now. Gods, I've missed this city, this wonderful desert jewel of debauchery and sin. Now, if you'll excuse me, damn, he's got all the ladies. I don't think he took an arrow to the knee. He was walking too good. Mamodi, who is that guy? I swear, if I hadn't seen Aldous with my own eyes, I wouldn't have believed it was him. Everyone here thought he died years ago. Oh, maybe he did took an arrow. Listen, Corey, do me a favor and don't tell Mila about meeting Aldous, alright? She doesn't need this sort of drama. Why? Well, let's just say some folk ain't good for one another. Oh, they got something going on. Right this way. Back to the Gladiators Guild we go. Mila! You won't believe who I just saw. I've already heard of your exploits at the quicksand, Corey. You did well to send those marauders packing. I wish I could say we've heard the last of them. Alas, we've received reports of axe-wielding raiders assaulting merchants traveling through Scorpion's Crossing. It seems words will not suffice after all. I want you to finish what you've begun, Corey. Head to Western Thanalan and see that Farmerl the Driven and all those who have shared in his crimes never trouble the people of Ul'dah again. I get to kill him? Sweet! I want to go out. Nope. That one. And let's kill some things. And I've also got my hunting log, which I'm gonna do. 'Cause why not? But I need to kill me some ladybugs, and I think I'm collecting blood or something. Oh no, I'm just murdering them because they're swarming. Population control. I didn't need to kill that marmot. It's fine. I only have 2 attack buttons, so I might as well get the full use out of them. Okay, then we go... Oh, Cactars. They have on my list. Just watch me two-button things. Okay. And... okay. Cactar mortar. Whee! Okay. And what's over here? Ooh, lots of quests. I see questage. What you got? Oh, she's got 2 quests. Where the heart is. Oh, I know where this is. Have you heard the news about the goblet? All that quality land so desperately coveted is to be auctioned off to bidders, regardless of their origins. Even adventurers have the right to participate. Just imagine, the entire area could end up owned by wealthy foreign... beg your pardons, miss. It isn't that I dislike adventurers, far from it. But when you consider that Ul'dah is still struggling to accommodate countless refugees, the idea that this land is being sold for profit is not surprising whatsoever, come to think of it. It's Ul'dah, man! Like, it's Ul'dah. Still, the least they could do is give preferential treatment to hardworking Uldans like me. I've been saving for years, just waiting for an opportunity like this to come along. Say, you wouldn't happen to be curious as well, would you? About the goblet? My hands are full here, but if you've a moment to head that way and look into this auction business on my behalf, I'd be ever so grateful. There's bound to be an Immortal Flames representative by the gates or in the goblet who can explain what's going on. This wouldn't happen without General Raban's approval, of that much I'm sure. Okay. And she's got a second quest. You there, yes, you. You're an adventurer, are you not? You travel about Eorzea, slaying beasts and finding treasure, that sort of thing? Close enough. I've need of help. I must travel to Horizon where my cargo awaits, but my chocobo, Slugger, won't move an elm. I tried to have a closer look, but I saw a vile pair of antennae protruding from his feathers, and lost my nerves. I love Slugger with all my heart, but bugs I cannot do. I fear he may have a parasite ladybug that's gorging itself on his blood. Check him for me, would you? And if you find a ladybug dug in there somewhere, kill the damn thing. Horizon, yeah. Hey, Slugger, you got bugs? Quick, quick! That's an awful big ladybug to be hiding in your... okay. Where were you hiding that, Slugger? Quick, 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 quick! I love chocobos. Chocobos are so adorable. Slash pet. Pet. Okay. Slugger says thank you, and you've my thanks as well. I was sure as sunup it was a parasite ladybug. Yes, it was. Must have latched itself on somewhere along the road. But how the bloody thing managed to stay yes! That's what I'm saying! Stay concealed at that size is a complete mystery. In fact, I'm not even going to question it. I'd just like to move on and put this all behind me. Ah, I see. That's the name of the game, huh? Don't question it. If we don't keep our chocobos healthy, cargo won't be able to move over land. We owe these birds a great debt. I wish more folks would see that. Okay. Treat your chocobo with respect. Oh, look, I got a cooldown, because I definitely need those. Anyways. Nor rain, nor heat, nor gloom of night. You've time to spare, don't you? Make yourself useful and help me find my missing crates. The manifest clearly states that 3 crates bound for the East Aldenard Trading Company were included in the latest shipment from Vesper Bay. Oh, Vesper Bay. Oh, the nightmares. You know what? They do give a lot of Vesper Bay tickets now, after you do your first quest for the Scions, though, so you get way more than you need. For, like, the whole game. But I can't seem to find the bloody things. They ought to be around here somewhere, but I can't waste any more time looking. If you find the crates, bring them to me. You? One of the crates is literally right... Okay, a dabble do ya. No, 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 no. This can't be happening. There's no time to send for more and... No, you there! Please, you must help me. Go kill as many cactars as you... But I just killed some cactars. You must to gather 4 bottles of their blood. I don't care if you have to hunt the little green bastards to extinction. Oh, wow. I mean, I am... In WoW, I am called the Extinctionator. Please, there's no time to explain. Just know that my very life hangs in the balance. For the love of the gods, hurry, woman. Yeah, I'll get to it in a few. I've got other quests to do. Sorry. Got that guy's crate. There's one over there. I go up to the high places so I can see them. Oh, hold on. I see some sparkles on the top of that one. Sparkles! Okay. I found all your crates. Did you find my crates? Yes, yes. Items prepared and packaged to ship from Vesper Bay to the East Aldernard Trading Company. Great job, friend. These will make the next wagon thanks to you. You're a sparkle. The shipments never stop coming, day in and day out. Just keeping track of everything is enough to give me migraines. Business is good, true, but what use is money if you haven't the time to spend it? I haven't downed a pint with friends in weeks. Well, maybe you should take some breaks. Oh, he's got another quest. I believe you can fly. Boxes, crates, barrels, lifting, moving, stacking. There's no end to it. I'm tired, so very tired. Say, friend, do a hard-working stranger a kindness, would you? See this letter safe to Kiki-Poo at the Silver Bazaar. Oh my goodness, I love this questline. I'd call on her myself, but I haven't the time, and I doubt these weary legs would carry me there even if I did. I'd like to send her something nice along with it. Could I trouble you to scrounge up, say, 5 hammerbeak tail feathers? Gods knows you can find the beasts around here easy enough. Right! Save it until you can retire. Kiki-Poo's a dear old friend. She's called the Silver Bazaar home for far too long. There's been ill rumors of the place of late. I'd just like to make sure she's well, is all. Aw, that's nice. Let me go kill some cactars and go to the goblet, and then I'll do the next part of my gladiators thing. Poke. Poke. More pokes. Okay, more pokes. More pokes. Okay. That's all the pokes I need. And let's go to the goblet. Momo Raji. Heard about the auctions, have you? You're not the first to approach me this morn. It is true. In an effort to encourage immigration to our great nation, all lands within the goblet are to be set aside for adventurers like yourself. Tragic, some might say, that only adventurers will be permitted to settle within its wards, but such decisions were made by men wiser than I. A beautiful place, the goblet, a man-made oasis built atop a towering butte. But why bother explaining when you can see it for yourself? Just head through these gates and follow the road. If you wish to know more about the goblet, speak with the recruit stationed just past the entrance. He'll be happy to assist you. Yes, yes. Let's see. Wanna look. Oh, looks like most of the plots have been taken. Nice. Oh, that's a medium available. Sweet. No, we don't need more houses, but I like to see how well the housing market is doing is basically how well the game is doing. If there's lots of houses for sale, then you know that nobody's on the server. Yeah, they did re-enable demolition. Cause you know, fuck you and the chocobo you rode in on. Oops. Beg your pardons, an Ul'dah woman asked you to learn more about the auctions? Oh dear, as you may have heard, these plots are reserved exclusively for adventurers. Since your friend is an Ul'dah citizen, she is ineligible to participate. Ugh. Should you yourself have a mind to purchase a plot, pray speak with the resident caretaker. He can guide you through the process. Yeah, no, I'm good. I can afford to buy a house. I'm not going to. Well, not on this character yet. I need to join the FC to do that, but I'm not going to. Houses are for annoyance. Okay. Let's turn in some more quests. Have you brought the cactar blood? All 4 bottles? Show me. Yes, I got your cactar blood. Phew, you've saved my hide, friend. Just stopped to give my cargo a check on the way to Ul'dah, and saw that all my bottles of Radzat skin tonic were as empty as a Garlean promise. Oh no, you're gonna pass cactar blood off as a Radzat. Okay. Looks as though the lid shook off in transit, and the whole load spilled right out, but I refuse to have it said that Guntram failed to make good on a delivery. So instead you're gonna fake it. Cactar blood is supposed to help keep the skin supple. I'll just use what you've brought to fill the empty bottles, and all those lovely Ul'dah ladies will be none the wiser. I mean, same as snake oil, I suppose. Oh, don't worry about getting found out. Radzat skin tonic is still a rare find, all the more so this far south. I'd venture none in Ul'dah would even know it from an ampoule of their own piss. Oh my god. What's wrong with you? Anyways. Sorry, lady. The houses aren't for you. You've returned. Tell me, what have you learned of the auctions? What do you mean it's reserved exclusively for adventurers? I mean, sure, times are tough, and every nation is scrambling to attract formidable fighters. But what about my needs? What about my 40 acres and a chocobo? Bah, it's just not fair. Yeah. Well. Yes. Okay, and now to talk to the nervous merchant here. They tore me from my saddle and took everything I own. Bring my goods back to me, I beg of you. Okay. I'm gonna go beat somebody with my stick. And it's a sharpened stick, so, you know, extra good. Oh, there's Fate. You get backed. Don't mind me. Okay. Yeah. Oh hey, this is the guy whose name I couldn't pronounce. I'm gonna extra kick his ass. Very slowly, because I have crap gear. Okay. I'm also gonna kill a couple of these hammer beaks. And also, I'm a tank, so I just do bad damage anyways. Oh wait, these are on my hunting log, actually. Okay, need more. I am amazing. Yes. Okay. Ooh, okay. Let me go do this Gladiator quest. Actually, I'm only level 9. Let me go do these side quests, because that'll get me to level 10 when I turn in the Gladiator quest, so that way I can just do the next quest right afterwards. Because this is a pretty long quest line, so. And it's an interesting quest line, too. Oh, hey! Look, that guy's on my hunting log. He gets murdered. And you get some murder. And you get some murder. And keep on heading this way. I will eventually make it down there. It's a long trip. So much running. At least my thighs look good, right? Alrighty then. Kiki Poo. Sup? Also, she is flippin' adorable. Look at her. Look at her! Maybe I just like her hair color. It's fine. Well, what is it then? Come to try and scare me and these poor folk off from our land again? Go on, do your worst. I'll not budge one step from this spot. I'm not gonna hurt you. I would never harm you. I got this letter. This envelope contains a very special message from Oswell. And some feathers. Hammerbeak tail feathers and a letter. Dear gods, it's from Oswell. Have you seen him? Is he well? Dearest Kiki-Poo, it's been too long since I wrote you last. How have you fared since? As ever, I'm a slave to my trade, and sadly, it hasn't seemed fit to take me to or through the Silver Bazaar in some years. I've heard it told the scum of Ul'dah have set their sights on your Silver Bazaar. It seems beyond saving, really. How long do you mean to linger in that horrid hovel? Remember, some birds just aren't meant to be caged. Spread your wings and soar once more, Kiki-Poo. Spread my wings and soar? By the gods, this is by far the most ridiculous letter I have ever read. And Hammerbeak tail feathers? The dolt does realize he sent the feathers of a flightless bird, doesn't he? Oh, men. Well, Oswell can go bugger himself. I've no intention of stepping one elm from this hovel, much less soaring from it. It's my hovel, and I love it. Ah, I believe you, Kiki-Poo. Reasonable doubt. You've a warm face for an outsider, not like those other curs loitering around the bazaar. Surely you've seen the hammers to the east of here, or at the very least heard them. Well, a few of their workers have decided to drop in on us for a little rest and relaxation. But they're no workers. They're nothing but hired muscle sent to threaten the people of the bazaar and harass our shops. It's not the first time. But I dare say a formidable lass such as yourself might be able to scare them off with some strongly worded doubts. What say you? Yeah, sure. I'll scare the fuck out of them. I don't mind. What about you, buddy? FF14? Wait. Yeah, FF14. Lollifells, man. Hey there, friend. I have a sure way into some easy gill, if you're interested. It won't even require you to break a sweat. Well, not much of one. All you need to do is slay enough rusty goblins to gather 4 bottles of goblin grease, and then deliver them to the hearer by the name of Ul'dah at the hammers. Once he has the grease, he can use it to keep the hammers running. It couldn't be more simple. I'm surrounded by fools here. They detest the hammers and the new way of life they symbolize. They care only for the successes of the past, but it blinds them to the opportunities of the present. Change isn't coming, friend. It's already here. I call the Silver Bazaar home for now, but I've no lingering affection for the place. I go wherever there is gild to be gotten. Okay, then. Sounds like you're a regular Ul'dah. Let's go down here, because there's another quest. Boop, boop, boop. I like playing the guessing game of, is that a child or is that a Lalafell? That's a child. Please, you must help me. It's my father. Well, he isn't dying or anything. He's a fisherman by trade, you see. But he broke his only compass. He hasn't been able to put out to sea in weeks. The compass is very special. It was crafted by the goldsmiths of Ashtami's lapidaries. Repairing it will require many chunks of magnetite. Such stones can be found near the lighthouse, but the search is not without its dangers. The area is strife with earth sprites, drawn to the magnetism. I'm a lowly fisherman's son. I have no arm for fighting, nor the stomach. 3 chunks of magnetite would serve to mend the compass. Once you find them, please take them to my father, Galfridus. No doubt he'll be dawdling about the bazaar, as always. Okay. Well, I can do that. Also, this guy. You! What you doing just laying there, you lazy bum? You Silver Bazaar folk are annoying as all hells, I'll give you that. Bugger this job, I'm off to find some peace and quiet. Yeah. Move it along, move it along. Hi. There do seem to be a lot of lazy people here. And then there seems to be, like, the hard workers. Like you lazy logs! Persistent little thing, ain't ya? Fine, I'm on my way. But tell that Kiki-Poo this ain't over. Yeah. I am really good at doing other people's jobs. Bah, I was just about to leave anyway, so don't go thinking you had any part of it. Uh-huh, sure. Don't make me smack you with my sword. Okay, and you. Are you just sitting there yelling at some poor dude? Your ears working? I said piss off. Enough already, I'm leaving. But tell that bloody Kiki-Poo this is the end of nothing. You hear? Nothing. Weirdo. Kiki-Poo, I scared off all of the weirdos. Except for me. Are they gone then? All of them? Well, that's a relief. Serves them right for trying to scare honest folk from their homes so their own masters can buy them. The hammers were built to pound the ground here into solid foundation. The plan is to turn these tracks into manors and manses for Thanalan's wealthy. The same fate awaits the Silver Bazaar. Since the value of the land is set to rise, small wonder some opportunist is trying to drive us all off so he can have it all to himself. The Silver Bazaar may not be what she used to. Aye, more people leave now than come, and aye, more shops close than open. But it's my home, and I don't mean to be chased off by some bloody gillionaire craven who sends common thugs to do his dirty work. Agreed, sis. Man, fucking assholes. I'll beat them all. Honestly, I just don't like wealthy people. Like, there's like a handful of wealthy people in this game that I like. And almost all of them are Godbert. Because, like, most of the wealthy people are just assholes. With no care that these are people's lives that they're trying to ruin. Got to level 10. Whack. Okay. And there should be something over up there. Jump. Okay. That one's been murderized. Where's this one? It says right here. Oh, there it is. I'm just zoomed in too far. But I like looking at my tail. I mean, it is a rather good looking tail. I wonder what this is. Probably one of those mansions they're trying to build. Get up. Success! Yay! Oh hey, I have my provoke now. I have my tank stance. I'm a proper tank now. Oh wait, I need to pick up the thingy. What is it? Can't you see I'm busy cleaning the sand clogs from these hammers? Gods, I'd kill for a few bottles of goblin grease right now. Well, it just so happens... Goblin grease? FF14 must have sent you. Thank the gods for both of you. Before long, these tracks will be covered with the estates of Ul'dah elite. I don't like that. But the ground is still too loose to build upon. The hammers are pounding to make a solid foundation. Once that's done, then you'll see the structures start to rise. The building was planned to stretch even farther, to the heart of the Silver Bazaar even, but it seems the powers that be are being met with some local resistance. Damn straight, that's their homes! I hear some lass named Kiki-Poo holds the rights to the bulk of the land there. Stubborn to a fault, that one. A bloody thorn in the side. Well, I like her. Also, if you guys build all the mansions here and run off all of the people from the Silver Bazaar, then in order to buy anything, you guys are going to have to go all the way to Ul'dah. Or you keep the Silver Bazaar and the rich people have a nice little market town to go to shop in, right? Like, win-win? Oh right, I still don't have a mount. Oh hey! I can talk to the Chocobo Keep now. I'm a high enough level to talk to you. Hi. Yeah, no. I don't actually want one right now, but I'll need you later. You. Galfridus. Oh yeah, I got your stuff for your compass. Don't waste your time, lass. Bloody compass done broke on me. I'll not be fishing this day, nor the next, more than like. I got you things to fix your compass. Magnetite. Daniel asked that of ye, did he? So, Dad's to fix up the old compass and put back out to sea, is he? Catch a nice haul of fat fish, hmm? I have a vessel what's barely seaworthy, and scarce big enough for me alone. I've no crew, no hands to help with the haul. All bloody day at sea, burstin' me arse gets me a few gill at best. Gods, days ain't worth they were. Time was ye could scarce count the ships that used to make berth here, and there weren't no empty coin purses or stomach in all the bazaar. Small ships ain't got no place at sea no more. Everywhere I go, I'm in the shadow or wake of some monstrous trawler or senior. The old ways are done. We little fishermen done lost our way. I ain't no fisherman no more. Not much of a father, I suppose. Just a broken man with a broken compass and broken dreams. Aww. I'm sorry. Tackle the problem. I appreciate what you did, friend, bringing me magnetite. Gave it some more thought, I did, putting back out to sea and all. But even with me compass fixed, still ain't got me lucky copper lures. Was waylaid by some goblin muggers a few weeks back. I can go murder 'em for you, you know. Just north and east of here. Thieving bastards made off with all me lures, dozen all told. Must be you felled some earth sprites to get all them magnetite chunks. Am I right? If so, I reckon you could put down a few goblins and bring me back me lures. Sweet. More murder. Suppose I can make do with just 2 of 'em. Couple of copper ones should serve me now. Ye up for helping put a broke life back together? I am. And what about you, big little dude? I think the reason I like this questline is it's seeing the different perspectives of, you know, some people who want to stay here for because this is their home, and some people who are like, I can't wait to get out of here. So those God's damned haulers, who do they think they are? I paid good coin to... Ah, you there. You're one of those task-seeking adventurer types. I do like tasks. Are you not? Some wares I ordered from an Ul'dah merchant arrived, but those bloody worthless haulers just dropped them outside the gate and left. Ain't obliged to bring 'em no further, the lazy bastard said. Gate to the bazaar's still the bazaar. Order ain't said nothin' about no home delivery. The gal! There are 3 pieces in all. Would you be so good as to bring them to me? Yeah, I'll go get your freaking packages. Whee! Wow, they just scattered them about, too. Oh, those guys must not have liked that shorty. Actually, let me go get those copper lures first. Let me go kill some gobbies. Yep, they be jerks. The gobbies are here somewhere. I know they are. There they are. I found the gobbies. I'm very glad that that guy doesn't want all 12 of his lures back, because there aren't 12 here. So, you know. Luckily, the lures don't actually break when you're fishing, so... Well, they do sometimes, but very rarely. Usually it's just regular bait you have to worry about losing. Don't mind me, little goblins, I'm just running by. Fusing with others is rocks and weeds. Yeah. Yeah, well, these ones are metal ones, so they don't, like, in fishing, if you miss the fish enough times, they will eventually break, but otherwise, with metal lures, you can reuse them over and over again, which is very handy because you only need a couple of them, especially because they're expensive, more expensive than regular bait. I know this because I've done fishing in this game. It ain't easy to ask, but I'm asking all the same, friend. 2 copper lures to get me back out to sea and put me Daynell's heart to ease. Yep, I got your lures. I'll be damned, me old copper lures. Never thought I'd see these buttes again. Bloody hells, them goblins sure saw it to banging them up. Bah, ain't gonna be catching no fish with these. Oh no. Well, that's that. Must be Nold himself, telling me to give up me sea legs. Might be as there's a new life waiting out there somewheres. Maybe me compass'll lead me to it. Born and bred here I was. Ain't never called no place else home. Times are changin' though. Suppose I could sell off me land to them bloody buzzard prospectors and see what else is out there for me. Don't do that. I don't like the way those ones look. I might get the less good ones just because they look better. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Alright, Fafafono. Gods, those oafs better not have damaged my bags. Well, have you found them yet? Yeah. The piece is quite warm from having sat under the Thanalan sun. Hopefully there's nothing perishable inside. Well, let's see. Yes, and yes. Excellent. Everything is accounted for. These bags contain garments from sun-silk tapestries, though each is flawed in some way. In Ul'dah, even a minor misthread is enough to turn the most luxurious gown into fodder for the furnace. Not here, though. So long as the garments bear a famous name, the souls of the Silver Bazaar have no qualms with the quality. Times used to be better. We were never driven to such lows, but Gil is harder to come by now, and more so with each passing day. All that's left to this bazaar are overly proud souls with underly developed tastes. Everyone clings to the glories of the golden past, yet none make efforts to reshape the dismal present. I pray this damnable bazaar someday sinks beneath the sands that strangle it. The sooner the better. Okay, and what about you, Kiki Poo? What you got? Oh, cutscene. It's terrible, Corey. Simply terrible. Please, you must help us. You've already done so much for us, I know, but we are in grave danger. Those fiends have drawn up a fake contract of sale and are trying to use it to drive us from the bazaar. Do you smell that, Kiki Poo? That is the smell of inevitability. You knew this day would come. You simply chose to fill the interim with resistance rather than acceptance. Brave, but foolish. I gave him a bad guy voice. Oh, he looks like a bad guy. Back for more, Kendrick. How many times must I say it before it seeps into that thick skull of yours? I'll die before I see one ilm of this land fall into your hands. Easily arranged, I assure you. Come, Kiki Poo, listen to reason. You know who we are. You know our deeds. You've no hope in this. Are you a bad guy? Look at this miserable place. A stain on the map. You resist now, but I swear I will lay waste to these shabby tents and broken buildings. And when I'm finished, I guarantee you will thank me for it. I doubt it. You stupid, foolish man. You couldn't be more wrong. We may no longer boast the visitors or guild of days past, but this is home to me and many more. Our memories are here, years' worth of them, decades. We sweated together when we dug this well. We laughed and drank together in every festival. And we mourned together with each life the desert took from us. That is the Silver Bazaar. That is home. Those memories are what make this place, and I swear to the 12 above, I'll feed you and whatever masters you serve your own manhood before I let you destroy it. Damn, Kiki Poo! I'll help. Stubborn girl. No matter. The sale is all but concluded. Look about you. Writs of seizure have already been posted. And I'd not think of taking them down were I you. In this futile fight, Kiki Poo, there are far more of us, and if you were truly willing to die for this place, we are more than willing to oblige you. Come here and let me take your manhood. I got a sword. I'll give it back. I'll just shove it down your throat. Corey, please. The writs of seizure. You must tear them down and chase Kenrick from here once and for all. I will do so. Are you sure I just can't whack him with my sword? Look at this. Look at this cute sword. I do need a better sword. Oop. Oop. Okay. Grab this. I'm not sure I'm tall enough to get that all the way up there, but okay. I must have jumped for it. They just like putting these in tall places, don't they? Look at that. Oh, I paralyzed. Oh fuck. Keep moving. Where is he? Oh, see, the Lalafell put his where I could reach it. And... yeah, probably. I don't know, Lalafell jumped pretty high. Okay. I'm gonna shove these writs of seizure down his throat. Can I do that? Stim broke legs with no knees. Right, he's bouncy. I thought you might be along. Pity you're too late. The demolitionists are already on their way. Every building bearing a writ of seizure will be rubble within the hour. Well, guess what? An official-looking document detailing the seizure of specified pieces of property. Can I shove them in your throat? The writs! You! What have you done? But that means my men. No, that's impossible. The day may be yours, but I will be back soon, and with far more fearsome company. You've made an enemy for life, you fool. I won't be content simply to see the bazaar struck from the map. No, I will not rest until its name is wiped from every history book in Eorzea. Yeah. Get lost. Little dick. Kiki Boo! I did the thing. So Kenrick is gone for now, is he? That's certainly the brightest news we've had in a while, though I can't help but wonder about the more fearsome company he threatens to bring. I've never had a way with words, bloody paltry things, but we would like to thank you, Corey. You've not just saved the Silver Bazaar, you've saved me, you've saved who I am. I see now that I'll have to maintain constant vigilance to keep my home from harm, but it's a vigil I welcome. I'll stand up to any threat that comes through that gate. And we'll stand with you. Hey, FF14, did you change your mind? What do you... Saw what you did for us, having Corey there chase off Kendrick and all. It's true, there ain't much here worth fighting for, but it's home, goddammit. And I, for one, ain't ready to give up on it just yet. Aww. Aye, this is home, and even if there's nothing left but sand and cracked stone, then I say we build something right here, together. Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much, and most of all, thank you, Corey. Yeah. There are no more fine garments of gold-spun and brocade here, no more bustling port with ships full of cargo and fish. But the better days live on in our hearts. We are the Silver Bazaar, and it is us, our memories, our past, our history. That is what makes this place. So long as we remain, so too does hope. You taught us what it is to defend the home we love, and from now on, we'll do no less for ourselves than you've done for us. I have a final favor to ask you. This letter. I wondered if you would deliver it to Miqo'te for me when next you visit Ul'dah. Dude, the postmaster, the post-Moogle is like right behind you, man. She and I have been friends for many years. Let her read my words, and she'll be able to give you the reward I cannot. I do like rewards, actually. So, fun fact. I'm fairly certain that, that guy who was trying to seize the place is actually a member of the evil guys you deal with, like, constantly in all of the job quests in Ul'dah. Because I know you deal with them in the Paladin. I think you deal with them with Thaumaturge. And I think you deal with them with Monk. And also, the guys in purple that steal the relic, the crown, I think he's one of those that you have to go and whoop. Yeah, because I think they all wear that same shade of purple, and some of them have the robes, and some of them are a little fancier dressed. So, I think that's what he meant. I think they're a reoccurring villain in Ul'dah. Look at me ride that chocobo. I wish I had a chocobo. Oh, it's bait. And I'm gonna hop off right. Here he comes, and jump. They tore me from... Oh, I already read that. I got your sex. I know it took me a while. I was busy. 12 bless you, adventurer. If it weren't for good women like you, I'd never leave home. Where you have to do fates as you see them and do nothing. Oh god. No, no, no. No. Like, okay. I am already going to have to do quite a bit of fate grinding because I plan to do the relic weapons again. I'm probably not going to do the grindy stuff on stream. That's going to be my at-work thing. So... yeah. Oh, wait. Oh my goodness. I missed a quest. Scorpion's Crossing. I was just there. The way couldn't be simpler. Pass through this gate and head west until you come upon it. Delivering a package, are you? In that case, you want to speak to Oswell when you arrive. I already talked to that guy. Damn it. Mistakes were made. I missed the middle point of a quest. And now I get to run. Move your little legs! I just realized that when my character runs, she balls her little hands up. It's kind of cute. It's gone. I just know it. Gods, if I hadn't enough problems already. You took the wrong package, Bodoff. You bloody oaf. I got your package. A small wrapped parcel bound for the settlement of Horizon. Gotcha. The Horizon package. Sure, 12 sand. You spared me quite a headache, friend. Thank you. If only there weren't so many other misplaced shipments plaguing me these days. Oh yeah, that was the one I was supposed to do right before, you know, I found all of his other packages. Yeah. But I also got a nice shirt. And now it looks like I'm not wearing pants. Yeah. I like the little things in this game. Alright. Let's see. I should have 2 quests here. Yep, I got this one to get some, to beat up some beetles. And here, I'll give you this as well. Oh, I wasn't reading that. Hold on. What did he say? Back in one piece, are you? It's about bloody time. I admit, you look as though you just picked up a sword yesterday, but you handle yourself with an, well enough, I'll give you that. And here, I'll give you this as well. Ain't worth a night in Ul'dah's finest pillow house, but I'm sure you'll find a use for it. Ul'dah has pillow houses? Can I... Ooh, I do like those gloves. Thank you. Yay! Here. Nyla! I did the thing. Good, it is finished, and with that, this stage of your training is complete. This time, your enemies were ill-behaved ruffians, but who knows what manner of opponents you will face in the future. Regardless, I have faith that you will do well. I think it's several expansions before I get the horrors. Master your sword, and you shall master yourself. Now then, there will be work for you in the days to come. Return to your training, Corey. We will speak again. We will speak again, right now. Also, this top matches my skirt. I like it. I look cool. It's vitally important that I match, even when I can't wear proper clothes. Alright, Ul'dah's Most Wanted. Ouch. Okay. The quest for glam, yes. I can't even glam yet, but I'm questing for glam. You look well, Corey. I hope you're ready for your next task, because I require your immediate assistance. There have been several violent murders recently, the victims of which were all Hyrian men. Well, I don't have to worry. Based on the multiple spear wounds found upon the bodies of the deceased, we believe that Lancers are responsible for the crimes. Not only are these murders a blight upon our city, I fear it is only a matter of time before one of our own is targeted. Oh yeah, wait. Yeah, you guys do have a few here's. I have just received reports of foreign Lancers skulking about in Stone's Throw. Considering the circumstances, I find it likely that these are our culprits. We cannot abide any more murders. Go to Stone's Throw, outside the gates of Nald, and speak with any you find in the area. With luck, we may find these Lancers before they strike again. I know exactly where that is. Let's see. It is this one. Did I go to the right one? Did! See, I know what I'm doing. Also, I got a better sword. I don't have a shield yet. What kind of paladin am I if I don't even have a shield? Don't kill me, please. I'm not the one you want. Smack. Oh, wow. Right. I'm doing very little damage because I'm wearing crap gear. And also because I'm a tank, and tanks suck. I should have been a goddamn warrior. And bam. Okay. They're dead. It's all good. Thank you, thank you. They appeared out of nowhere, asked me if I was Aldous at Spear Point. I said no, but they attacked me anyway. What did I do to deserve this? Well, at least we know who they're looking for now. Okay, oh, there's a... Let's turn this in real quick. Mamodi! Your friend over in the Silver Bazaar says hi. Also, I helped her out because I'm nice. What's all this then? You got something for me? A sincere note of thanks from the sweet-voiced Kiki-Poo of the Silver Bazaar. A letter? Now who would think to... Kiki-Poo? Haven't heard word from that old gal in ages. How's the dear doing? Let's see here. That's Kiki-Poo, all right. Time was I used to call in at the Silver Bazaar quite often. This was back when it was still the busiest hub in Thanalan, mind you. Old Kiki-Poo and I used to stay up till dawn talking about, well, whatever girls do. I don't know. Kiki-Poo's the very heart and soul of that place. Hells, even most folk here in the city still remember her name. Breaks my bloody heart to hear her and them good folk were nearly forced from their land. Dirty business, that. But I'm not to the point of worrying just yet. I'd wager Gil to Gobble Poop, that the Silver Bazaar will be rallying back to its former glory for long. In any case, I thank the 12 you were there to help them. Here, for you, on behalf of Kiki-Poo and the Bazaar. Ooh, I want gold. Thank you for the pay. Also the achievement. I do like achievements. Okay, and back to Mila. Mila! I know what they're here for. So, they were indeed the murderers we sought. But what brought Duskrite freelancers all the way from the Black Shroud? And why were they murdering Hyrian men with swords? First sword. What is it? Lancer's first sword, a gang of them, hiding in the tunnel south of Blackbrush Station. It seems we're not rid of them yet. Corey, you might as well finish what you started. Go to Central Thanalan and dispatch the last of these freelancers. Bruce, accompany Corey. See that she doesn't die. Well, I can't keep the last from getting skewered, but I'll patch her up as best I can. Corey, defend Bruce. He knows powerful healing magics, but he cannot employ them unless you keep all your enemies occupied. Make sure you command their full attention at all times. He doesn't look like a healer. He looks like a paladin, and he has a shield. I don't have a shield. I'm counting on you to keep those bastards away from me. Watch me back, and I'll watch yours. You have your orders, gladiators. Send these freelancers to the 7th gate. Yeah. Also, you know what else I don't have? That's not a door. I totally know which way I'm going, I swear. I don't have the teleport to Blackbrush yet, so I'll just... Oh, I got an idea. Hold on. Chocobo. I don't think I have... Nope. Chocobo Porter. Horizon and the Silver Bazaar. That's not where I want to go. Let's rent a Chocobo. Sure, I can afford it. Wahaha. Run, little Chocobo! Oh, there are things I need to kill here, but I can't get off my Chocobo. Because then I'll have to walk the rest of the way, and I don't wanna. Let me just get this Aetheryte. It's not my Chocobo. Also, I think I have Mount Music off. Yes. Mainly because I mostly just use the motorcycle, and I'm not a big fan of the motorcycle music. So, there's that. Nope. Okay. Alright, I'm ordered enough for you. Okay. Level up! I got... Oh cool, I got my stun. Sweet. Still don't have a shield. But this is fine. What do you say, Bruce? No one's home. Let's say we wait here and ambush them when they return. Yeah, let's do those things. Ouch. Yes, yes. Don't run off without your tank, dumbass. Secure and spin. And spin. Yes, there it is. This guy's a captain. Gotta kill him extra. Bruce, hurry up. Poke him in the butt. And he's dead. Duty complete. Okay. Success. Looks like we're done here. Let's head home, Corey. I could use a drink. Yeah, let's head home. I'm just gonna return. Actually, let me put this as my favorite destination so it's cheaper when I want to come back. And head to the Gladiators Guild. And turn in this quest. Congratulations on a job well done, Corey. Bruce says you acquitted yourself well. Yeah, he didn't do jack and shit, by the way. I didn't need healing during that whole fight. You have shown tremendous growth since you joined us, and though it pains me to do this, you have earned the right. Corey, I grant you leave to join other guilds. Woo! I'm gonna go and collect them all. As you doubtless know, Ul'dah is home to both the Pugilist Guild and the Thaumaturgist Guild. However, there are also guilds where you may learn something of more peaceful traditions. You may even join the guilds of other nations if that is your desire. Know that I will respect your decision, whatever they may be. So long as you do not forget that you are, above all, a gladiator. Yay! Before you head off, I wanted to ask you, Bruce believes the freelancers were out for a bounty. What is your opinion on this, Corey? They were looking for Aldous. Aldous? Are you certain that is the name you heard? Yeah. He's alive, but how? I don't know, but I'm going to take this helmet. That way I can have metal cat ears. And yep. And now I have a shield. Ooh, shield. Also, my metal cat ears also match my outfit. Sweet. I feel good about how this went. Now I'm going to run to every single place and collect all of the jobs. So let's start with monk or pugilist. I'm just going to pick up the jobs. I'm not going to do them. Cause I want, that's the wrong way. Cause I want to do all of the jobs except for the one I'm playing for the expansion, because I'm going to change jobs this expansion. I want to do all of their quests at once, so I'm going to level them without doing any of their quests, and then I'm going to do them all at once for each class. Greetings and welcome to the Pugilist Guild. Well, because a lot of times by the time I get to the next quest in the thing, I've already forgotten the previous one for these. Like, obviously the Paladin or the Gladiator one I know so well because I've done it constantly. But the other ones I'm not always 100% sure what's going on in them. Yeah. So doing them all at once will be better. We pugilists are specialists in hand-to-hand combat. Though through rigorous training, we forge devastating weapons of our fists and feet, which we employ to great effect in battle. And there is no better place in all the realm to train in our discipline than here. If you would walk the path of the pugilist, I highly recommend you add your name to our roll. What say you, friend? Yeah. A decision you'll not regret. But before we proceed to the paperwork, it is essential that you know something of our guild's storied past. Really? Since time immemorial, man has used whatever has been at his disposal to settle disputes. In the beginning, that meant fighting with his fists. Such hand-to-hand combat existed in various forms throughout Eorzea, each evolving independently of one another. The origins of pugilism as we know it, however, can be traced back to the staging of bare-handed bouts in the Colosseum. These contests attracted fighters from far and wide, bringing their myriad styles and crashing together on the blood sands. Amidst this chaotic intermingling of styles, there rose a pugilist of singular strength and skill. This woman made it her life's mission to master every form she encountered, that she might refine her art. Among her many song-worthy exploits, we pugilists remember her participation in a gladiator tournament most fondly. back when barehanded fighting was still seen as a pastime for peasants, she took on fully armed and armored gladiators, and effortlessly bested the lot of them. Right? Just say it differently every time, right? The word of her feat spread across the realm like wildfire, of course, and Ul'dah swiftly transformed into a center of pugilism, with people flocking from all over to train under this master among masters. The woman's name was Cornelia, and it is to her that the Pugilist Guild owes its existence. The art practice here is based on her all-encompassing style. This training hall is modeled upon the one which she once built. And there it is, a brief history of our guild. I've told this tale 1,000 times, but gods, it never fails to fan the flames of my fighting spirit. Now then, before we can proceed with your enrollment, you must first obtain the guildmaster's approval. Let me know when you're ready to meet him. I'm ready. So, are you ready to present yourself for the guildmaster's inspection? I'm also hungry. Yes, way of the pugilist. Master Hammon is among the greatest pugilists of our time. For long years, the man ruled the Blood Sands as the Holy Fist, though he has since retired in favor of training aspiring fighters. You will find him overseeing his charges yonder. Go now and show to him the fighting spirit that burns within you. So, another class that wants to enter the Colosseum. Gotcha. Hehehe, past time you got your arse back here. Well, what did the dancer have to say about my proposition? Huh? You're not my errand boy. There's no dancer. There never was. I'm not doing anything indecent, I swear to the gods. Uh-huh. It's okay, man. I also do things that are indecent. What? You're here to enroll? Oh ho ho! Well, why didn't you say so sooner? In my capacity as guildmaster, I would be glad to give you a primer on the art of hand-to-hand combat. Doubtless you already know this, but we pugilists fight with our fists and feet. While these don't deal as much damage as a blade, it hardly matters when you can land several blows for each swing of the sword. What we lack in destructive force... Dude, you know how little damage my sword does? Like, I think I can punch somebody harder than I can sword them, okay? We more than make up for it in speed and cunning. Under my guidance, not only will you master striking techniques, you'll also learn to string them together to deliver an endless flurry of blows. Only through such fierce combinations can a pugilist realize his potential. Yarr! Yeah, I'd be doing better with a stick. That old man's gonna tire himself out before he can teach me anything, though. Oh, let's see, what did I see? Oh, crikey, I'm spent from all this talking. It was the talking that did it, huh? You ought to speak more, lass. Yeah, I'm a silent protagonist. I don't talk. It'd give me a chance to catch my breath, but where was I? Alright, joining the guild. Before you do so, I must warn you that the path of the pugilist is long and arduous. Do you believe you've got what it takes to go the distance? Be honest with yourself, now. I got this. Yes, you have fighting spirit. I can see it in your eyes. I see no reason to deny you a place in these halls. Welcome to the guild, lass. To help you on your way, I'll add some names to your hunting log. Opponents that you might hone your skill against, I will do so. And so, as to make a budding pugilist of you, here's your very own pair of Hora. They're a tad old and rusted, but that'll serve to make you look meaner, I reckon. Now, I have it in mind to assign you your first lesson. Arm yourself with your weapons and let me know when you're ready to begin. No. Sorry, I'm just picking up the job. I will do your stuff later. Yes. Peace. Alright, now let's head to the Thaumaturge Guild. I'm gonna blow things up. I'm gonna blow things up. Okay. Here we are. Yayake? Yeah. Welcome to the Thaumaturge's Guild. It is fate that has guided your steps here, friend. Ouch. Within these hallowed halls, the art of devastation are taught. Primeval magics with which to bring about an enemy's ruin. If you would join our ranks and wield the power of thaumaturgy, I urge you to seize this moment and confide in me your arcane ambitions. Magic! Yes, there truly is no other answer, was there? Lean closer now, and I shall whisper to you of thaumaturgy's beginnings. The nation of Ul'dah inherited its traditions from ancient Beladia, a city founded by the descendants of the first mages. I am obviously getting very tired, but I want to pick up all the jobs before I go to sleep, so at least all the ones I can in Ul'dah. The secrets of these illustrious sorcerers were ultimately entrusted to the priests of the Order of Ul'dah, who have passed them down from generation to generation ever since. Focused and refined over centuries of use in the Order's funeral rites, the arcane magics of our ancestors eventually emerged as the art we know now as thaumaturgy. A freezing blizzard to halt corruption, a raging fire to cleanse the corpse, a bolt of lightning to expel the sins of mortal life. The Dweomers employed in the preparation of the dead are equally dude, big words, man. Whatever, when applied to the living. Thus does our guild thrive in the depths of Arzaneth Ossuary, a sanctuary devoted to Thal, the divine arbiter of the afterlife. What say you then, adventurer? If you would plumb the abyssal depths of thaumaturgy, let our learned sages guide your descent. But before you leap into the darkness, you must prove to our guildmaster that you are possessed of the spiritual fortitude necessary to look upon that which waits therein. When you are ready to submit to the judgment of our most eminent mages, say the word. Yes, I am ready. Well, adventurer, will you join our guild, or do you presume to ignore the urgings of impatient destiny? Yes. A wise decision indeed. To prepare for your initiation, I would have you study the volumes of Fundamental Thaumaturgical Principle. All 108 of them. Okay. Or at least I would if such requirements had not been abolished. Too great a deterrent to fresh novices, they said. I suppose you shall just have to settle for calling upon the collective wisdom of our guildmasters. We have 5, you see, all brothers of the same house. Though they all wield supreme authority, it is the eldest who provides a singular voice for the guild, when one is required. Master Kokobiko, I believe? Alright, let's see. So we've got Coco Bonnie, Coco Bigo, Coco Boha, Coco Bezzy, and Coco Buki. I can see why she gets their names mixed up a lot. I'm sure it's fine. Oh, what? Oh, thou's teeth, miss. Did your mother never tell you not to startle a thaumaturge? Look at that expectant face, Coco Bigo. This lady is obviously a new applicant for the guild seeking audience with our eldest brother. Oh, Prelate Yayake. She can recite the 307 verses of the funerary rites for the virtuous fallen, but the simple task of keeping our name straight seems ever beyond her grasp. Yeah. Well, I for one find the constant confusion endlessly entertaining. My apologies, my dear. My merriment was not meant to mock your mistake. It is our sibling Kokobuki with whom you should speak. Yeah, he's dressed differently. Obvious. That was obvious to me. What's this? Thal has lent us a new aspirant. Ah, Kokobuki. Were you here the entire time? Greetings, child. I am Kokobuki, the eldest, and I would venture to say the wisest, of the 5 masters of Thaumaturge's Guild. It is my solemn duty to furnish our would-be initiates with a succinct understanding of our beloved art. Thus, I would have your fullest attention. To wield thaumaturgy is to unleash devastation of the highest magnitude. The lethal force of our spells far exceeds the destructive capability of any other form of arcane manipulation. Fire, lightning, blizzards, somnolence. The thaumaturge calls upon an expansive arsenal of offensive incantations to incapacitate and obliterate all manner of adversaries. Open your mind to our sorceress teachings, and you, too, shall soon hold the unparalleled power of our discipline in the palm of your hands. Of course, such power has a price. You must be willing to plunge headfirst into the forbidding chasm of thaumaturgy's secrets. For advancement in this art comes only with the completion of deadly and terrible trials. I ask you now, aspirant, are you prepared to leap into the abyss in pursuit of power unrivaled? Yeah, I do like power. And also leaping into abysses. Yeah. A confident response. Your name, if you will. Very well, Corey. Let us mark your initiation with 3 eminently practical gifts. My first gift shall be an addition to your hunting log. The names of such enemies that will prove suitable to your training as a thaumaturge. The second and third gifts are the scepter and shield, instruments you shall need to focus the destructive force of your will. Oh yeah, thaumaturges can use a shield sometimes. I don't do that. Do you believe your initiation over, my dear disciple? We have only just begun. Take your new weapons in hand, and I will set you forth upon your first trial. Okay. I'm not going to do that, though. I still have lots of other jobs to take. So, I'll just... Yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna go pick up all of the crafting jobs. It's fine. Let's start with alchemists. Okay. Nope, wrong person. Sometimes using a controller, you click on the wrong person a lot. An adventurer, one of my favorite kinds of people. I find your unquenchable thirst for exploration neatly complements the burning hunger for sagacity. Ouch, my throat, sorry. That marks our dedicated members. Welcome to the Alchemist Guild. Though I hesitate to define alchemy in such narrow terms, our main field of expertise is the concoction of various potions and elixirs. There are salves to treat all manner of afflictions, not to mention miraculous libations that enhance the imbiber beyond her natural physical limits. As an adventurer, I am sure you can appreciate the eminently practical application of our work. What say you, madam? Care to take up mortar and pestle and join our ranks? Yes. Wonderful. Now then, allow me to give you a brief history of the guild before we tackle the official paperwork. Though alchemists are presently known as the quintessential brewers of potions, the profession itself arose from the desire to achieve an as yet unrealized ambition. The original driving purpose between our art was, and perhaps still is, the discovery of a process that can transform base metals into gold or silver, and the mystical medium thought necessary to effect such a transformation is the Philosopher's Stone. I want one. Which is itself believed to have Panacean properties, and be capable of bestowing eternal life. Though success yet eludes us, years of endless experimentation towards this golden goal had the initially unintentional consequences of unearthing a wealth of knowledge in the field of alchemical medicine. Regretfully, alchemy's potential to enrich the lives of the masses was first met with a wave of distrust, as if our ability to create helpful compounds was akin to dabbling in black alley witchcraft. The profession eventually gained credibility in Ul'dah through its integration into traditional medicine by Frondel's Frontistry, an institution known for producing respected physicians. Once the city's shift in perception became known, budding alchemists wished to study without fear of persecution journeyed to Ul'dah from every corner of the realm. It was not long before this gathering of inquisitive minds banded together to form the Alchemist Guild. Thus, while our organization is intensely focused on perfecting and sharing the fruits of our research, it is also of paramount importance that we uphold the reputation of alchemy itself as a legitimate discipline. If you would revel in the secrets of art, then you must be prepared to shoulder the responsibility I have described. Take a moment to dwell on these words before you truly enter the world of alchemy. Yeah. Just give me the job. Have you arrived at a decision? Are you ready to exult in the art of alchemy and commit to the responsibilities that your enrollment entails? Yes, give me the thing. Excellent. Then allow me to direct you to our guildmaster. Gaining his approval is the last test you must pass before becoming a full member of the guild. You will find Guildmaster Severin tending to his experiments at his personal workbench. I must warn you, he is rather intense individual. Pray choose your words with care. Tay. You, old guy, give me things. What? What is it this time? You must be the merchant's lackey. Come to bring me my imp wings. Let's have them then. I can go get you imp wings. Not a lackey? An aspiring alchemist, did you say? Speak up and pray that I heard you aright. Yes, I'm gonna be an alchemist. Did that babbling fool Dietrich send you to me? I specifically requested that I be disturbed for nothing less than the coming of a second calamity. Well, first of all, there have been quite a few more than 2 calamities, so, you missed those. Do I appear as a kindly mentor to you? My research demands my absolute and undivided attention. Now be gone, before I am forced to... But wait, perhaps I can... Yes. You may be the very assistant I require. I have had a change of heart. Congratulations. Oh, somebody sent me a thing. I approve your application to the guild. It is with great pleasure that I welcome a fellow seeker of knowledge into the fold. You can dispense with the interminable initiation ceremony. Yes, here's your first alembic. Try not to drop it, for there is much work to be done. Yes, much work. So he just gave me this because he wanted me to do shit for him. Come on, hurry up. This person wants to trade with me. Oh. Oh. They just made a bunch of potions they wanted to get rid of. But I accept all free things, so... And actually, those are decent ones. Anyways, moving on. So, I got alchemy. So, let's go to Miners Guild. Also, I would like to point out that We Must Rebuild is actually the first real main story quest, and I haven't even finished yet. It's level 4. But it's fine. Well met, adventurer. You stand within the Miners Guild, the place where seekers of the realm's mineral wealth gather. With pickaxe and sledgehammer, we miners work rock and earth that they might yield us ores, fossils, precious stones, and more. If you have a mind to join our ranks, you will be pleased to know that we are currently recruiting. Great riches await those with strong backs and keen eyes. Yes. A decision you will not regret. You have just taken your first step towards striking it rich. No offense, but I don't think mining has ever made me rich. To look at the lands around Ul'dah, one would be forgiven for thinking the region barren of opportunity. But beneath the surface, the scene could not be more different. There lie veins of copper, silver, and gold beyond measure. For as long as he has dwelt in Thanalan, man has availed himself of these vast deposits, giving rise to a thriving mining trade, which forms the foundation of our nation's prosperity. Of course, the mining trade, as it is today, owes much to an event which took place some century and a half ago, namely the Mad Mithril Rush. Never before had the Sultanate seen such an influx of migrants. Endless throngs came from lands near and far, spurred on by the dream of discovering the motherlode. Alas, a harsh reality awaited them. You see, the vast majority of these poor souls were miners in name alone, and they possessed neither the proper equipment nor the training to realize their dreams. To make matters worse, the mining concerns, who in those days held absolute power, did not scruple to exploit them. Presented with a glut of unskilled labor, they proceeded to fill every tunnel to bursting, and atrocious working conditions soon became the norm. Miners were paid a pittance for the back-breaking labor and saw naught of the riches they unearthed. Pushed to a breaking point, the workers banded together to form the Miners' Guild, with the aim of improving conditions while protecting the integrity of the trade. So, the Miners' Guild is a union. Okay. Since then, we have sought to educate folks in correct mining practices, both to prevent accidents and to curb the impact that our trade has upon the environment. I trust you now have a better understanding of what we do. All that is left is to commit your name to our role. When you are ready to do so, pray speak with me again. I shall guide you through the enrollment procedure. Yeah. So, are you ready to join the Miners' Guild? Yes. Music to my ears. Aye, the kind made when one's pickaxe strikes gold. You must introduce yourself to Guildmaster Adalberta right away. Her approval is required if you are to be formally admitted to our ranks. In case you are unaware, Adalberta is perhaps the most accomplished of those miners who still swing a pickaxe. Her understanding of our trade is unsurpassed, and her flair for prospecting uncanny. Her brain, in short, is a veritable gold mine of knowledge, much of it concerning the mining of gold. Haha, jesting apart, you stand to learn a great deal from her. When you are ready, pray present yourself to Adalberta. You will find her down the steps yonder, over by the bar. Okay. Also, they just have a bar in the Mining Guild. Also a stage. I have concerns. Well met, adventurer. Adalberta's my name, and I'm the master of this guild. I take it you wish to become a miner? Well, our doors are open to all who aren't afraid to work hard and get dirty. Thanks to recent advances in refining techniques, it's now possible to smelt even low-purity ores. I mention this because it's allowed us to reopen a number of mines which were long thought exhausted, prompting trade to flourish. Truth be told, with business as it is at the moment, we can't take on enough new miners, and few folk make better miners than adventurers, you being a hardy lot. What's more, you're well-traveled, which serves to expand the guild's sphere of activity. Oh, but I'm not suggesting you join solely for our benefit. For your part, you'll acquire skills that prove to your profit. A mutually beneficial arrangement, I trust you'll agree. So what say you? You will join us, yes? Yes, yes. Then I bid you welcome to the Miners' Guild. May your toils never go unrewarded. Now then, here's a pickaxe to get you started. It's not the newest, but it should serve a novice well enough. Go on, take it up, see how it feels in your hands. Speak to me again when you're ready, and I'll assign you a little task to help you get into the swing of things. Okay. Miner unlocked. And, peace. Okay. Weaver's Guild. Greetings, adventurer, and welcome to the wellspring of Ul'dah fashion. From humble thread to our peerless artisans weave wonders, streams and fabric form. We are renowned as Eorzea's finest purveyors of quality textiles, and as her foremost arbiters of style. Needless to say, such renown was not won without effort. Ours is a tremendously demanding profession, you see, but also a highly rewarding one. It is little wonder that so many adventurers have set their hearts upon joining us. Might you be one of them? Yes, yes. Ah, I thought as much. Then I'm sure you're eager to learn all about our illustrious history. I need a history lesson from every single guild. As I'm sure you know, Thanalan can be a perilous place, its vast deserts being wont to punish the unprepared, while a menagerie of ferocious beasts stalks the sands. The greatest foe is, of course, the midday sun. And so, ever since man first set foot in this region, he has favored light, flowing fabrics that shield him from the sun's rays, while allowing his skin to breathe. Of course, Ul'dahs have ever been a people of taste, and demand for more extravagant designs spurred innovation, resulting in textile goods whose appeal extended far beyond our borders. Merchants had little trouble selling Ul'dah fabrics in foreign markets, so great was their reputation for beauty and quality. And when traders from those same markets sought to peddle their lesser products in Thanalan, well, it gave us little cause for concern. Sunsilk tapestries is synonymous with the textile trade in Ul'dah. You see, those who come here hoping to peddle cheap rags swiftly learn the price of doing business in our territory. Wiser men and women with an interest in our trade choose instead to join the guild, which the company generously operates for the betterment of Ul'dah society. We offer our members the tools and techniques needed to become successful, and should they prove themselves especially skilled, they may even be offered direct employment as Sunsilk weavers. Just imagine, adventurer, your designs could one day dictate the course of Ul'dah fashion. If you desire such fame and influence, then you might be granted a place with us, provided that you are willing to embrace hard work. So what she's saying is, do it their way or get the fuck out. To ensure candidates can endure the rigors of our profession, our guildmaster has taken it upon himself to evaluate each one personally. When you are ready to submit yourself to his rigorous scrutiny, say the word. Yes, I am ready to meet the guildmaster. First impressions are everything, and you do not want to present yourself poorly. Dude, I'm a fucking gladiator. This is the best clothes I got. Excellent, though I do wonder if your attire is appropriate for the occasion. I just said, like, at least my skirt's cute. You will find the esteemed Redolent Rose supervising guild operations over yonder. He is, how should I put this? He is relentless in his pursuit of excellence. So long as you demonstrate that you are similarly committed, he will treat you fairly and with respect. Actually, this guy's pretty cool. He's the guy who does the fashion reports for the Gold Saucer. So, he's not all bad. What do we have here? Another adventurer in search of thrills and excitement. Shall I dance you a merry jig? No? Well, if this fails to please you, I suggest you run along. Perhaps the women of the Ruby Road Exchange will be more to your liking. Wait. Rude. Ah, so you mean to become a weaver? Then we have something to discuss after all. I shall be blunt. Weaving is an art, and, like all true artists, we must make sacrifices and suffer for our craft. So tell me, adventurer, are you prepared to suffer? Yeah, sure, why not? So you say, but only time will tell. In any case, you'll need equipment to get started. This needle should suffice for now. I need not explain what a needle is, I trust. Good, then hold it as you would when sewing, and show me you're ready to begin. No. Anyways, thanks. Peace. Thanks for the free stuff. Okay, and one more guild in Ul'dah, and I will be done for the day. And it is the Goldsmiths Guild. And I get to go play with Serendipity. Look at her, she's so cute. Okay. Good day to you, adventurer, and welcome to the Goldsmiths Guild. Have you come to observe our artisans at work? No, I come to become an artisan. Indeed, it is a marvel to watch goldsmiths transform raw metals and uncut gemstones into sparkling rings, earrings, and necklaces, some of which possess magical properties no less. You know, if you'd like to try your hand at goldsmithing, the guild is open to adventurers like yourself. No prior experience is required, for we teach all you need to know about the craft. Would you be interested? Yes. It pleases me greatly to hear you say so. As the first step, I would have you understand the purpose of our guild. Yep, give me a history lesson. Oof, my throat. The vast mineral resources of Thanalan have given rise to a grand goldsmithing tradition, which has been refined through the ages. Our techniques are renowned across the realm, our creations held in the highest regard. However, we at Ashtame's Lapidaries, the premier source for Ul'dah jewelry, were not content to rest on our laurels. Seeking to advance our craft, we turned our eyes to the east, the only place in the known world whose goldsmithing was said to rival our own. We built the finest facilities to beckon their masters hither, and blended their foreign techniques with ours. Our guild quickly became the center of Eorzean goldsmithing. Here you shall benefit from the refined wisdom of countless veteran craftsmen. You will learn to see the potential in your materials and shape them to your will. These are essential skills, for a goldsmith must hone his eyes to identify and appraise all manner of materials and, when needs be, recognize imitations for what they are. It is even said that a master goldsmith can ascertain the authenticity of a man himself. You may one day come to possess such vision, but even the most magnificent jewel begins life as a roughly hewn stone. It must first be cut and polished before it can delight the eyes with its brilliance. Yeah, can we stop with the metaphors and just give me my tools? If you'd become a goldsmith, you must needs refine yourself as you would a gemstone. Apparently not. It will take much time and effort, and there is no guarantee of success. Should you be certain that this is the life you seek, speak to me once more. Yes. Before you can embark upon your journey to become a goldsmith, you must first seek an audience with our guildmaster. Are you ready to do so? Yeah. You shall find Mistress Serendipity in the workshop floor, just down the steps. Show her your burning desire to learn, and you are certain to receive her permission to join. Whee! Serendipity! Give me tools. Stop right there, you little troublemaker. People are working here. Oh, pardon me. I had you mistaken for a mammoth. Girl, do I look like a mammoth to you? For a moment there, Let's start over, shall we? What brings you here today, adventurer? Do you perchance have aspirations to become a goldsmith? I want tools. Really? That's great. Welcome. I'm Serendipity, but you can call me Sarah. Oh, or is that too informal? Sorry, I'm still unaccustomed to this whole guildmaster business. Alright, what did you say your name was again? Adrian? Not even close. Alright, Cory Foxy. Well then, Cory Foxy, work hard and one day your creations may line the shelves at Ashtame's Aesthetics. God, those names. Trust in yourself and you can achieve anything. That was sufficiently inspiring, I trust. Good. Next order of business. Here's your new chaser hammer. Well, I say new, but it's actually a bit weathered. But never you mind that. Just show me that you know how to hold it so we can get started. Yay! Okay. First of all, my throat is killing me. Also, I am exhausted. But I have achieved today's goals. I unlocked lots of jobs. Yeah. Lots of jobs. Oof. That is where I am going to call it for today. Thank you so much for watching. Yeah. Actually, Darkstar, before I go to sleep, could you hop on and send me a thingamabobber, FC request, because I just realized that I would like to get XP experience when I go on a murder spree later. And by later, I mean at work. Would have to be in a few. I have to go. Okay, that's fine. I'm gonna stand here for a bit. Yeah, that's fine. Actually, I'm gonna go find something to snack on. I'll just stay logged in because I have a hard time logging in. But I am going to stop the stream, and I will text you in a few. Yep. Bye.